Hello, everybody. Welcome to Good Critic, Bad Critic, where we are going to do one of the all-time movies here, at least review it or attempt to, with our style of Muppetism. But this is the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, and this is Craig's pick for the week. And this is, I'm pretty sure I know how this one's going to go. This is based on J.R.R. Tolkien's novels. This is directed by Peter Jackson. Screenplay by Fran Walsh, Philippa Boyens, and Peter Jackson. Cinematography by Andrew Lesney. Edited by John Gilbert. Music by Howard Shore. Oh, God. That one just needs a pause, and it's just for that one. Distributed by New Line Cinema. The release date, December 10th, 2001 in the UK, and December 19th, 2001 in the United States. So the lucky British bastards got it first.
Yeah, but they don't get the reruns in theaters like we do.
Yeah, fuck you, Yanks.
Really? That's interesting.
We don't get them. You do. I don't know.
They run for as long as they can make money here. Running time is 178 minutes. This part actually shocked me. I didn't believe this when I fucking wrote this down. But apparently the budget for this film was $93 million. $93 million. They squeezed every fucking dollar out of those $93 million, man. Let me tell you. It literally looks better than anything that comes out today, man. It's 100%. Great. I was stunned when I read this number. I was like, it's not even a three-digit number in the millions. But my God, dude. 93 million, and of course the box office return was 887.8 million, which is like $6 trillion today. So it was a hell of a hit, man. It just blew everything out of the water.
That got so close to breaking $1 billion. I did not know that.
Yeah, it was about 120 million shy or something like that.
They cooked
13
books so badly though that they made out that it didn't actually make a profit because they were cooking the books and sending the money to different. So they'll have like internal different companies. So all right, this company did this bit, but they still own that company. But wait.
So what do you mean they didn't make profit?
They cooked the books, so to say they didn't make a profit, so it wasn't wherever the profit needs to go. They just kept it internal.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
But they did profit.
So they said,
of course they did.
I'm like, at first Craig was like, they didn't profit. I was like, there's no. Explain to me how $700 million goes missing.
No, I know what he's saying. But
they made profit, but they made it look on paper that they didn't. New Line Cinema made it look on paper like they didn't. They cleaned up, but
guess what film started New Line Cinema, by the way?
Freddy Nightmare on Elm Street?
No, the New Line Cinema was a new production company that took a gamble on a film that we are going to review in 2 weeks' time, which is the Ninja Turtles.
No fucking way!
We are right. We're doing that. Oh my God, I can't wait.
Yeah. So.
God, that is.
Nobody else would take the movie. New Line Cinema was like, we will, and it turned out to be the best thing they ever did.
The biggest independent film ever until Blair Witch Project, and that will be my birthday week. So, fuck me, I can't wait for that one because I love that film. Still to this day, I got such high nostalgia for that. So cool.
It'll be my first.
Wow.
So we got here's your cast list, you little fanboys. Elijah Wood, Ian McKellen, Liv Tyler, Viggo Mortensen, Sean Austin, Kate Blanchett, John Rhys Davies, Billy Boyd, Dominic Monaghan, Orlando Bloom, Christopher Lee, Hugo Weaving, Sean Bean, Scene Bean.
Yorkshire tea. That tea. That went.
Sean Bean, you bastard.
Yeah, fucking bastard.
Ian Holm. God, this cast is so legendary. And of course, Andy Serkis, who was less known at the time, but we all know who he is now. That's for damn sure.
Yep, Brian's favorite character in fantasy is actually Snoke from Star Wars. Yep, and that's played by Andy Serkis.
No, it is not. Don't you ever say that dumbass shit again. Oh.
Andy Serkis,
I didn't even think Snoke was bad, honestly. It's just the fucking,
death scene.
Yeah, fun little thing you guys may or may not know. Andy Serkis right now is actually he's the director and obviously plays Gollum in a new Lord of the Rings movie. It'll probably be terrible, but I do love Andy Serkis and I know how much he has love for the films. But he's directing a movie called The Hunt for Gollum about young Aragorn.
I've actually heard about this, yes.
I just don't know how it's going to be good. It just sounds money hungry to me, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. I'm going to go see it. I don't care because Ian McKellen's in it. So it's basically.
But who are they going to cast as young Aragorn? Like I'm sorry, but there's one Aragorn. That's like trying to replace Wolverine. You can't do that.
Well, is Aragorn supposed to be in that?
He is. He's like the main character of the movie. I just don't know how the fuck they would do that.
Because I thought my understanding was it was Gandalf doing it because in the books it was when he leaves, he doesn't just go to Isengard and look at some manuscripts. It's 17 years between him leaving and him coming back to Frodo. So when he leaves Bag End and then he comes back, that's 17 years in the books. But on this, it's like he's gone for like 2 weeks. So I thought that's what it was supposed to be, but
it's supposed to be with Aragorn, and Gandalf has expressed that if he's alive, he'll come back.
All right, well, we got a film to review here, folks, and it's going to be, Craig, since you picked this, why don't you actually make the decision for us this time? Do you want to start off with scores and like the generic reviews first, or do you just want to go through some things?
I actually thought you were going to ask me to go through the plot details, and I was like wondering how the hell do I condense this down? Like all day it's been on my mind.
That's why I didn't ask you.
How do I do this?
It's
really quick, like super
there's
quick.
There's no way to do it super quick.
I just feel like there's no one in the world that hasn't seen Lord of the Rings. You know what I mean?
No one who'd be watching this.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings. Yeah. So it's like Sauron and the Ring and 9 to the Men, 7 to the Dwarfs.
Here's a good question: did either of you guys read the books before you watched this movie?
I've never read the books. Truthfully,
no. I've got the books over there. I've listened to them on audiobook, and too much. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to disgrace myself as a Tolkien fan, but too much songs. There's a hell of a lot of songs in the books.
That's what I've come to understand about them.
Other than that, though,
different languages too, made-up languages.
Yeah, well, that's why
so
he wrote
impressive, J.R. Tolkien. Dude.
He literally wrote this book because he came up with a language and he wanted to find a way to utilize it. So that is how this. I
wonder if those fucking if those books and I'm sure they did, but to what scale, of how successful the books were in terms of selling. You know what I mean? Because I guess the only comparison I can have with fantasy stuff is Game of Thrones with George R.R. Martin. But his books were successful, but then when the show came out, they were already successful, but then the show just took them to an astronomical level. You know what I mean?
I think it would be fair to compare them similarly because it is so massive. Led Zeppelin, which am I on? Dragon Tattoo, because of Jimmy Page from Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin had a couple of songs that were very Tolkien referenced because it was early 70s. So
did I actually know this? I'm shocked I know this, but I do know this. Yeah,
like, there's a song called Misty
not
Mountain.
just
I did not
Tolkien,
know
but
that.
he has several songs I think where he's referencing like
Like a Balrog or something.
no, like Norse mythology.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, come from the land of the ice and snow.
Well, that's the big one, yeah.
But there's a song called Misty Mountain Hop. So they go.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, that's on their. I think that's their third album, Misty Mountain Hop.
There's a great song that Ed Sheeran did for the Hobbit movies that I really, really love.
Cool. Not quite the same.
Craig didn't like that.
Do you not like Ed Sheeran?
Back in the day, where it's like the cultural.
He's like, how dare you bring up that ginger fuck?
No. I actually quite like Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran's great, bro. You can't dislike him.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, Craig will find a way.
Dude.
You know who his cousin is? Will Ferrell.
No.
Shit. No, really?
I'm fucking with you.
Oh, God, you got me. You got me. You finally got me.
I got him.
Moron.
You finally got me.
Fucking idiot.
Do you know what? I actually thought Quentin was going to surprise me with something because he actually does have a second.
He does have he has someone
and
who's
do you know
famous.
Who it is?
Was it
You
royalty?
get it by the surname. It's fucking Lewis Capaldi. Is his
Him and Lewis Capaldi are related?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I think if Brian doesn't know this, it should be fucking blowing his mind.
Lewis Capaldi.
Is he related to
Malcolm Tucker?
Is he? That's Peter Capaldi.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Lewis Capaldi.
You didn't even get the fucking name right.
It's late.
Yeah, who the fuck is Luigi Capaldi? Is he a new?
No.
Is he a new Bond villain? Who is that?
Musician. He's a really good musician. It's all depressing shit, though. That's probably why I knows him.
That's probably why I like it. Being English, everything's grey, rain, and depressing. So
who's the most depressing band I've ever heard of is The Cure.
Oh, dude. Friday,
My sister loved The Cure. I was like, this is the most depressing shit I've ever heard.
Oh, dude. Friday, I'm in Love and Love Song.
Nirvana's pretty fucking depressing. Guys, Lord of the Rings, what are we doing here?
Yeah. We always get so sidetracked. Back to Lord of the Rings. Okay. So, I can...
so we're going to do... You asked me what we're going to do.
Yes.
Let's just get this out of the way because I think I know what actually all three of us are going to be. Let's do rankings.
I don't think...
Rankings? Okay. Let's start with you, Craig. It's your pick.
Actually, I want to start with you. I want to do you first because I think...
I refuse. I want you to go first.
You refuse? That is not how this works. This is not
It is. It is. It is. I brought you two together. You give me a fucking score right now.
And look what happens. Look at the regret in your face. This is a fucking 10.
Yeah.
This is a 10 Meltzer scale 10.
This what? Is like... Okay. So you're not going Meltzer?
No, he's going Meltzer.
You, this is your favorite. Mine go up and up and up. So
yeah, but is this still not Meltzer for you?
This is not Meltzer?
Oh fuck!
I am shocked.
Because so that was my that was my thought because I thought I would get objections. Right, fuck it. No, this is 11.
Wait a minute. What? I love this. He's scared to go Meltzer because he thinks we're gonna fucking do some pushback on him for doing it. Dude, it's your score. Like, who gives a shit?
Own it.
You fight me.
Own it. Own your score, Craig.
He's scared of us, Quintano.
I know.
He's scared of us.
My God, no. Please never think that in your head.
Okay, so is it a 10 or a Meltzer?
It's a Meltzer. This
yeah, there you
Lord
go.
of the Rings is my favorite. What's your favorite film ever? Lord of the Rings. Which one? Yes.
Yes.
It is all. This isn't like Back to the Future where it's 3 different films, and even though like one happens after the other, this is a continuation of a film to me. This is 3 films that just got broken up it's one film that got not 3 films that got broken up. It's one film that got broken up. This is the greatest achievement of cinema I will ever see, because there's nothing I can't think of in this world that would ever top this for me. This is the greatest thing, and it makes me so happy. And when people say, "Oh, you could shave 15 minutes off for the pacing and the timing," it's like, I want to see. Apparently, there's a 12-hour version.
Give me more.
12-hour version of each of these. It's like, I would fucking watch them. I would like book a week off work, and I'd just go right watching them. I don't care. Like, this is as good as it is ever going to get for me. Yeah, I've got a T-shirt that says "I'm not short, I'm a hobbit," which people ask me, "Oh, well, you're not short." But it's like, it's irony, you stupid fuck.
Not a lot of people know this about Craig, but he's actually 4'1". He is considered a midget.
Actually, a fucking. I'm shorter than a dwarf. It's terrible. It makes work really
huge
hard.
cock though. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm a tripod. I have a kickstand. That is literally what my girlfriend used to say to me. Like, God, Craig, it's like, you got a kickstand.
Okay.
This is as good as it gets to me. Muppet rating. I'll give it a 2 purely because of Merry and Pippin. But God damn it, it gives some levity to this film, and they become. You don't see it in this film, but they become so massively important. Every single one of the hobbits becomes so massively important to this story. Everyone does. And the fact that I'll give it a 2 because he gets bonked in the head with an apple. What about second breakfast? And he gets bonked in the head with the apple. Look, dude, and right, I'm going.
I saw that.
Hi, Christine. Just gonna say the film score on this. Jesus fucking Christ! This is because it's the same film score, just reused. This is a 12 in the Tokyo Dome.
12 in the Tokyo Dome. 12 stars. You heard it here first. That is what we call the Meltzer rating, which is over 10. So out of 10, it gets over 10. And I expected that. I'm glad I let you, because you originally were going to give it a 10 because you're scared of us, apparently.
I wanted to go up and up and up, but I still need to go up and up and up. But this
he's so short.
Is unbelievable. Every time I hear it, I will get, unlike The Rock being fake, I will actually get goosebumps. I genuinely, every single time.
Still ranting about The Rock.
He was ranting off camera about The Rock for like half an hour.
Yes.
All right, who is it my turn?
Next. You're next. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going
because you two are the 2 Lord of the Rings junkies.
Uber nerds.
Yeah. So
I'm going to go Meltzer. Obviously, these 3 films. I mean, it's hard to think of them as separate, but when you have to break them down as such, I can understand it. So I'm going Meltzer for this film. There is no one that I've ever heard about, that I have ever read, nothing. No one builds a world like J.R.R. Tolkien, and I think that Peter Jackson did this absolutely perfectly. It was unbelievable how he was able to create a world from a man who just had some dreams, sat down and wrote fucking books. To create a world like he did where you feel it, you can hear it, you can fucking almost smell it. The characters come to life with such incredible acting that you really are able to take yourself out of the real world and escape to a complete and utter fantasy. This film is brilliant. The writing is incredible. Directing, I didn't have any qualms with this movie, besides maybe Elijah Wood. I don't think that he is the greatest actor personally. But granted, this is kind of where he started to get his legs with certain things. Did he do Sin City before this came out or no?
No.
I think Sin City came out after this.
Okay.
He celebrated his 19th birthday while making
on
this
set.
trilogy.
So his acting was probably the only real gripe I have throughout these movies. Just certain facial expressions, little things that bother me here and there. But this film is perfect in every single sense. The way that the film starts off with an amazing battle sequence, then moves into the Shire, where you get greeted by the beautiful Shire music, and the tone completely switches into this peaceful world that is the Shire. It is such a different feel, and they capture every area so perfectly of what I imagine it would be like to read these books. Once again, never read them. But for me being a little kid and watching these movies, I was able to believe in magic in a way, to escape for a while and fucking be out in the middle of in the woods in North Carolina with my brother Kean and playing with wooden swords, sticks that we would find. And I would be Aragorn and he'd find a big stick and he was Legolas. Like, this shit literally breeds imagination. It's exceptional. 10 out of 10. I will always love these movies.
What?
I would watch them.
What? Only 10?
10?
I thought you were Meltzer.
Meltzer. Yeah, Meltzer.
12 stars in the Tokyo Dome.
In the Tokyo,
12 stars in the Tokyo Dome. I totally understand wrestling.
You don't.
Yeah, the music. We got to touch on that. I mean, I'm sure we'll be talking about it throughout the entire course of this. But there's no other piece of music like this beats out. If you were to put all of Hans Zimmer's work together, and I had to pick Lord of the Rings music over Hans Zimmer, I would pick Lord of the Rings, hands down, just because of how special it is for me. 10 out of 10. Meltzer, I guess.
Chills just listening to it.
No, I get chills. I literally cried in the first 5 minutes of watching it. When Bilbo goes to hug Gandalf, and it's like he's seeing a friend for the old time, I literally just cried. Like, I will cry every time I watch this film from the craziest moments, bro. Like, it doesn't make sense. This film just touches me deeper than a can't say that. Yep, that's exactly what I was going to say. I was like, should I say that? I don't know.
Yeah, I'll say it.
Brian didn't hear it, so
we've been saying that for years in the UK.
Muppet rating, I'll give it like a 3, just because of some of Elijah Wood Frodo, some of his facial expressions, like when he gets stabbed, and he's like, or like when fucking at the end, when him and Samwise Gamgee they just seem like they're romantically involved. He's just like, don't leave me, Sam. Like, I'm coming to the boat. I'm swimming. I can't swim. And
it's the most. It's the biggest bromance in cinema history.
Yeah, bigger bromance than Boromir in the Ring. Fucking crazy, dude.
I need to tell you, not every British person sounds like bloody Mary Poppins, Dick Van Dyke.
No, it was just
I'm coming.
No, that was me imitating fucking Elijah Wood. But yeah, man, Meltzer, that's as clear as day. Me and Craig have a huge love for these films.
We do. This has been well established over.
Yeah, I got to introduce my wife to these films, the extended editions, back to back for 3 days in a row in the movie theater. The extended editions. She did cry at the end. She likes to joke and tell me that she was crying of happiness because it was over, but that's not what actually happened. She was crying because it was we'll get to Return of the King.
When it says the end, that is it. It's like there's no more. It's like
I
want more. I want more.
No, it was perfect. Brian, what do you got?
I was just actually, because once you mentioned the score, I was looking up Howard Shore's filmography, or discography with movie scores. So I was seeing if there was it seems like the Lord of the Rings was the one where he just knocked it out of the park. There's some other decent ones in here, but none of them are I feel like none of them come even close to being as iconic as the Lord of the Rings one.
Hugo, the game.
2000s in the particular. Yeah, he did the game. We reviewed that.
We actually talked about the music.
Gangs of New York, which is a movie that I absolutely love, but I wouldn't say the score is like the strongest part of the movie by any means. The Aviator, The Departed.
Silence of the Lambs he did.
Looks like he does a lot of... he did a string of Scorsese films. But anyway, but none of these come even fucking close to the Lord of the Rings. My God, that score is fucking incredible. Anyway, so you guys are probably very curious about my score. This might be the only time this ever happens in a review that we ever do. I am going Meltzer with this. This is going into it. I was like, this is definitely a 10, but I'm going to watch this again to see if it is a Meltzer or not, and it is. It's absolutely incredible. The dude, shout out to New Zealand. This movie might as well be an advertisement for New Zealand.
It is. It is.
Fucking. I mean, the thing that I love about this, and it's so sad with how when you look at the Hobbit trilogy and compared to this.
Okay, can I put veto? We are never doing the Hobbit
trilogy. Agreed.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in full agreement with that.
Never.
And yeah, we could probably have a discussion about that later at some point. But it's just like it's here's one of the biggest differences that people still like when I tell people this, they get puzzled with me. Lord of the Rings is shot on film. The Hobbit is shot digitally. It makes a huge difference. The lighting that you get, some of the lighting in this film is just absolutely insane to the point where I'm like, how did they do that? It looks and with the special effects, particularly the makeup and the prosthetics, especially when you see orcs, they look real.
It is real.
Yeah, I mean it's just absolutely incredible, and then you get to the story. I love the story. Everything from it's the greatest. It might be the greatest introduction part of a film I've ever seen.
Can we please just?
Yeah, but I gotta finish this first. I had not read any of the Lord of the Rings books, but I had read The Hobbit before I saw this for the first time.
I've read The Hobbit,
and I actually like that it worked out that way for me, because during certain parts of the film, you see like Frodo in particular, he's picking up like legendary fucking Hobbit loot along the way. That I've things that I've read about in the Hobbit, and then I see them in this. I'm like, oh shit, they're in this story too. Like, this is cool. It's kind of like,
imagine doing fan service for like movies that have never came out. Like, it's fan service for The Hobbit, but the Hobbit movies weren't created yet. You know what I mean?
But it's the people who read the books, and everyone.
Yes.
So, if you were talking about the thing with the dragon, I was barely involved.
Yes, right. And you've read it in The Hobbit, but then even though I haven't read The Lord of the Rings, it's like you're hearing about it in this new story, and it's like, oh shit, I know this lore. Like, it's one of those things. Like, I know about this. This is cool. But just like you talked about, Quentin, I think you hit it right on point when you said about world building. This is one of the best world building movies you will ever see, and
if not the best.
It's done perfectly. I think it's done. I hate saying this, but it might be, the world building is probably done better than Star Wars. I must admit, it's at least in this film it is. But it's fucking incredible, and I hate to admit that as a. I guess as a not Disney Star Wars fan.
OG Star Wars.
But it's, dude, and I have to tell you guys, because I know this is going to put a smile on both your faces. When I watched this, I was 13, I think, and I watched this in a theater, and it was the day of, but it was one of the later times. So in my town, at the later times, they didn't. No matter what was on, they didn't have a packed house, because that's like the 10 o'clock time. 7 o'clock, it was. I think we did that too, if I remember right, because we couldn't get a ticket to the 7 o'clock one, so we did the 10 o'clock, and it was like half full. But I was with a buddy of mine, and we come out of the theater, and there's two guys in front of us they look like they're about 21, 22, and as we're walking out, the two guys in front of us, the one guy turns to his buddy and says, "I bet George Lucas is shitting his pants right now."
Yeah, because this was 99. It was 99, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Lord of the Rings came out in 2001.
Oh, was it 2001?
Yeah. but you also the prequels were getting ready to put out the second prequel movie.
Yeah.
So it was kind of in competition with it a little bit.
Yeah.
But George Lucas was always considered the master of the big epic, special effects type movie. But as soon as I heard him saying that walking out, I was like, "Oh, this is the new Star Wars." And I felt that way kind of watching it too, at the time. But as soon as I heard him say it, I was like, "Oh, because this is the new Star Wars. Everybody's gonna fucking love this for the end until the end of time."
This is for me and you, Brian, because we were there. This is our Star Wars. Obviously, I know Star Wars is your Star Wars, but this is our Star Wars.
I wasn't old enough to see the originals in theater, but even so, I still.
They're coming back.
Yeah.
Probably is.
We'll probably go see it. But for me, this is Meltzer. This movie's in my top 25 movies of all time, and it's. Even if I wanted to bring it down from Meltzer, I can't. It's just it's too. This movie in particular is too perfect. Now, when we eventually down the road at some point get into the other two movies, I could probably point out some issues that I have with it in terms of not with how they're made, but with the story. But that's a subject for another day. But this I just love. The Fellowship story, it's fucking amazing, and I couldn't praise it enough. Muppet rating. Maybe I'll give it a 3. I guess it's there's nothing major. I do have some notes here that will point 1 or 2 things out, but they're not blasphemous things.
The ring wraith with
it's really just nitpicking stuff.
When the ring wraiths are on fire and it's clear as day, that is did you guys not catch that when his head was way up here and it just looked like they had a giant prop on top of his head? Did no one catch that?
No. I guess I did not. No.
Oh my God! I'll have to send it to you guys after this.
But yeah, that's the fucking soundtrack. My God, that's the other thing. This is a soundtrack that could rival John Williams' Star Wars score, which is, it's very hard to do. This is Star Wars, the same vibe you get from Star Wars, but in Middle Earth. It's that catching lightning in a bottle moment in film history, and that is so rare. You know what I mean? There's only a couple films or franchises or films that you point. For me, it's Star Wars. The first Matrix movie, I felt that way. What else is that? Maybe Christopher Nolan's Batman's
Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah.
I'm not
it's rare when it happens.
For me, it's this all the way, because when I hear that, I'm not gonna lie, my favorite one from Star Wars is Luke's theme, which is the.
You want to go through your favorite pieces of music?
Well, I'm not going through. We can do, but I'm not saying that's my favorite. That's my favorite from that. But
from that universe,
the Shire theme. When I hear that,
I had it played at my wedding, brother.
As soon as I hear that,
did you?
It was played on with a quick quadruple. What do they call that when there's the cello, the violin?
When you walk down the aisle, did somebody go, "You fucking nerd"?
No, that was I think we had that played at our. I didn't even get to enjoy it. It was the worst. It's quartet. It was the worst thing in the world because I wasn't able to enjoy it. We were taking pictures while everyone was in cocktail hour. They played Shire music the entire time because that's what I really wanted.
Shire.
Yeah, while everyone was at cocktail hour overlooking this gorgeous mountain. We got married on a mountain. Literally, when we drove up to our wedding venue, I literally asked Christina and her parents, I was like, can I play Lord of the Rings music while we drive up this mountain for the next 20 minutes? And they said, sure. And I just was like, this is the venue. Me and Christina both knew. But yeah, dude, the music.
Dude, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That is absolutely fucking amazing. This John Williams. I'm not even trying to knock him down. Everything he's done is so amazingly legendary, but this just every time, and towards the end of the third film, which we will get to, when that happens, it's just like I turn it into like a bear that's just been like hand dried, and I'm just fuzzy as hell with all the goosebumps. It's just it's unreal. Like lightning in a bottle. Brian, you were absolutely so spot on with the money with that one.
It's like that. Like every decade, there's that one film that just you can't replicate it ever again. That the feeling and the joy and the epicness that you get out of it. Star Wars.
What would you guys say in the last
yeah.
decade? What would you say?
Last decade.
Well, the MCU, like when the Avengers movies,
like Endgame and Infinity War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's very. What's the best way to say this? It's very unique because you had multiple films leading up to it.
10
you know what I mean?
Or 20 films in total. Of
yeah, because
21.
I didn't feel that way about like Iron Man or any of the other films that they did to lead up to the Avengers. But when I watched Avengers,
Infinity War
in particular, I was like, oh, I'm getting that Star Wars feeling again.
I will counter that with this. I couldn't hum you the Avengers.
Oh, I could.
Thing, but I probably could. If I heard
the yeah.
Yeah, but
I like the other one better. I
was thinking of like the intro music.
It's so good, bro.
I was thinking of like compared to Indiana Jones, Superman, like Batman. This is, I never that mental block when you just like, all right, like sing the Indiana Jones theme and then to do the Batman because it's one of they're so similar.
I know what you mean. Yeah. You're right.
Do the.
No, it's Superman and Indiana Jones, I thought, right?
That's what I just...
Well, yeah, I think you said
I thought you said Batman. My mistake.
Well, I think you said Batman, too. He said Batman, too.
But Superman and Indiana Jones, so similar. This, Craig, can you sing the theme to like any theme from Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, 100%.
There's no mental block. There's no... it's so similar. It's just... This is its own entity.
For Star Wars, mine is the Phantom what? Oh my God.
Menace.
That's the movie, but it's the music that plays with when Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon are fighting Maul.
I know what you mean.
Oh, Duel of the Fates.
Duel of the Fates. Thank you. Duel of the Fates. Thank you.
I've seen it, and I know it's amazing because it's got that choral choir.
Yeah.
Thing going on.
Yeah, it's so good, bro.
Yeah, it was.
If I heard
so
it,
dope.
I'd recognize it, but I couldn't sing it.
I could tell you I have probably three actually, three favorite pieces of music in this, and two of them were evil. I love the Isengard theme.
Oh,
that fucking drum,
bro.
And then I also love the what's the fucking when the Nazgul I don't it's probably
the Nazguls
theme or something, but when it shows up multiple times when the Nazguls are trying to hunt down Frodo and his buddies.
When you hear the screeching in the distance.
And they have the opera singers or whatever they're called in the background. Soda, bow, bow. Yeah, it sounds so demonic. Like it's brilliant. And then on a more positive level, how can you beat the Fellowship thing?
The Fellowship theme, bro. But every theme, the fact that this movie, the fact that you can name Yeah, it's just like, oh my god.
I even like that, dude. My favorite piece of music in terms of sequences from beginning to end is probably when the Balrog shows up. Like that whole fucking with the people chanting and stuff, and it goes to different levels. It's just
what is the dialogue?
It's a master class. I don't know.
I still don't know to this day. Is it "Fly, you fools"?
Fly.
That's
yes,
what
fly.
It's supposed to be in the book, I believe.
That is what he says. Fly, you.
As a kid, I always was like, "What did he say? What did he say?" And then I to this day,
it doesn't make sense in modern parlance. So like you would never say fly. It would be he's going get
run
the fuck out of here.
Yeah, like run.
That's what he says.
Yeah,
basically. Okay.
Yeah.
Fly.
But yeah, that's our scores. I actually wrote down more notes than I thought I would. You want to go through these a little bit?
Oh, let's do it, bro.
This is the first note here.
This is just us gushing over this film.
Yeah, this is going to be a total gushing fest. I mean, it's all our scores are Meltzer, dude.
Meltzer, yeah.
So I wrote down this is the greatest introduction to a film maybe ever.
Oh my!
It's between the music and the storytelling, and then the narration by Cate Blanchett. Which is she. If I was like watching this movie and I was a fucking film director or like even a documentarian, I would be like, who's that woman? Get me her. I want her to fucking narrate like every nature doc that I'm going to make for the next 30 years. Like
I'll tell
perfect.
I'll tell you what, The Hobbit actually, for the first 15 minutes of that film, are literally almost word for word with the book. Because I was listening to an audiobook. Me and Christina were on our way down from North Carolina or something like that. And I was like, I think it's time to like listen to The Hobbit. So Andy Serkis, I listened to an audiobook and I just listened to The Hobbit through and through. And then I like came home, watched The Hobbit, and the first 15 minutes were word for word, still a gorgeous, perfect opening to a movie. And then the film went to shit, obviously. But hey, another great opening. That's the one good thing I can say. There's a few good things I'll say about The Hobbit. But sorry, just while we were talking about openings, I did want to shed light that The Hobbit does have a great opening.
Yeah. But the introduction to this movie is so good. I mean, this is like to it. Again, I hate to keep comparing it to Star Wars, but it's like if you do like the first 2 minutes, if you do it well enough, you have that audience for the rest of the movie. For Star Wars, it's that opening shot with the crawl, and then it pans down, and then the giant ship that feels like it never ends goes overhead, and you're like, what is this movie?
Oh, yeah.
For Lord of the Rings, it's this like classic narration storytelling, but with these crazy visuals to go along with them. And then within 2 minutes, you got a full-fledged battle in front of a fucking volcano. You're like, what is this movie? Like, I need more. Like, you have the audience from the get-go. It's a masterclass of how to open a film.
Not only that, just like all the elves where you've got Hugo Weaving, you've got Elrond, just telling them fire arrows, but then you've got all the elves in like sequence, just going, just cutting down all the elves. And it's just this is.
Well, I like when the fucking orcs are rushing, and then they all simultaneously, like the elves are there, and it's like you're watching 300, and they just have their formation, their battles down so well that they're just like, and like they're all in sync, and it's just like this is a fucking force to be reckoned with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's the mass of it. You've got to bear in mind this was 2001.
Yeah.
Right. So this is 23 years. It'll be 24 years ago in a few months. That is how good this, because obviously it's CGI. Do you want to talk about how fucking little we've advanced in CGI, or how like most of the studios?
No, I'll tell you the problem, bro. And Brian touched on it earlier, and Quentin Tarantino was a big advocate of speaking about this. But the second that everything went digital, that is the fucking problem right there. even if something's real, it's hard to tell if it's CGI or not because it's all digital. Something about film is just so beautiful. Now that everything is digital, bro, like I can't tell what's real. I'm like, is that person entirely fucking CG? How are they shooting this? Nothing makes sense. Like, I don't know what to think when I'm watching a fucking
My
film.
camera that I use for my YouTube channel is digital, and I feel like I look fake whenever I look at myself on
literally,
camera.
bro.
Hey, every time I see you on camera, I think you look fake.
Yeah.
Let's go.
See, there you go.
Something
There you
that they're
go.
doing now.
He ain't real.
So I like the new Spider-Man movies. Don't get me wrong. But there is something about going back and watching the original Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire. Guess what? They use practical fucking effects with swinging. That is now what they're doing with this fourth Tom Holland. I'm following like all the behind the scenes as they just started filming. They're not doing the fucking fake swinging anymore. Now they're actually doing the prosthetic like swinging, like flying through the air with cables to capture that feel. Because there was something so off when watching those movies, even like the newer ones. Like, yeah, it's cool and it's fan service, whatever, but there's something that didn't feel fucking real. When you watch fucking Tobey Maguire hold the strings and he's holding a building together or holding a train from crashing, it just felt real, bro. And that shit came out 20 years ago. Like, there's something off, and I just don't understand how creators nowadays and directors, people making fucking movies now that grew up loving film are like, all right, we're just going to use digital. I don't understand it. I think Ridley Scott still uses film, right? Or no?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Ridley. I do know that Quentin Tarantino and Christopher Nolan both definitely use film.
Oh god,
Ridley though, I'm not sure. I wouldn't be surprised if he went either way. Actually, here's the thing about Ridley though. He likes to try things, even if he might not like it. He likes to try it. That's the thing. So.
James Cameron just said,
sometimes it ends up sometimes it ends up being a terrible choice, but
yeah.
Oh my god, I was going to make such a bad joke there.
Oh yeah, but yeah, greatest introduction to a film maybe ever. It's certainly up there.
For that, I think it's like 5 minutes. From the introduction, here's where we are. There's the rings. This is where they go. This is what the story's about. Sauron has the one ring. 9 to the men, 7 to the dwarves, 3 to the elves. Big battle, loses. One of the guys.
It gives you everything that you need to know. Like, you don't have to. You don't have to read all 3 fucking books going into this movie, like myself. Where you could just go in and experience this magical world without needing to read.
And then you end up at the Shire, and you end up with Bilbo, who got the ring, and you end up with him starting to write his book. It's like you have given everything the audience needs, and there was Elijah Wood and Ian McKellen both did reads for that, but they settled on Cate Blanchett because her voice is just. It just works. And
it just works. Yeah, good choice.
Yeah, like Cate Blanchett in this film is.
I'm sure Ian McKellen did a good job, but it's just not. Yeah.
You've seen Stardust. You watch Stardust. That is where his voice works. Where he's doing the narration on Stardust.
Yeah.
He's saying, "Oh, and he lived happily ever after." Like that. That's where he works. Cate Blanchett. This is perfect and it's got that. Yeah,
Cate Blanchett, because here's the thing about her narration, like it's beautiful, but it also makes me feel like I should be scared.
Yeah.
Like that's what that introduction needs. Like if it needs to be like, these are the stakes, and these will be brought up many times, and just to remind you of what the stakes are, which is basically the end of the fucking world.
Yeah, the Middle Earth. Yeah, that is her. To be fair, that is her later on in the film. I am sure we'll talk about that one. She's scary.
Yeah,
what are some things you want to touch on there, Craig?
Yeah,
I know Brian's got some notes too.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh Christ! I just want to talk about the world building at the start. So after all that, we then cut to all that intro. We then cut to the Shire. Sorry, I'm extremely too casual to try and do anything professional here. Then cut to the Shire, and it's got Bilbo writing this book concerning hobbits, and it's got them. They just live in this sort of like farmers, like harvester life, and I'm not going to lie. Part of me was going, oh, fucking hell, I wish I could live there for a bit.
Oh, just the first thing I said to Christina when we were watching it today. I was like, babe, you'd move here with me. She goes, oh, in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it just looks like absolutely wonderful. And everything's, I think, forgive me if I'm getting this wrong, it's homely. Is that right? Is that what you call it? Like all the you go in the hobbit holes and the houses.
Very homey, like literally homey. Like, yo, what up, homie? It's very homey.
It's homey, right? Yeah, cool. Yeah. Like, big fun. Cool. And he's writing his book, and they're all set, like, basically, because they've got nothing else to do, everyone's setting up for Bilbo's birthday, so everyone's involved. You've got Frodo, who hears... It looks like he's sat half a mile away, but he hears Gandalf singing. Runs over to see him. He's like, "You're late." A wizard is never late. He arrives exactly when he means to be.
You know, because I've seen that meme so many times, I was waiting. I was kind of expecting him now to be like, "You're late," and then Gandalf turns, and then it just plays the saxophone theme.
Oh my god!
That is something that has kind of pissed me off. There's some really good memes that come out of these movies, and now I can't help but when these scenes happen, but to see the fucking meme.
Oh, like one does not simply walk into a Walmart or something.
That one's not too bad, but there's this one where Frodo is waking up this after he gets stabbed by the ring wraith, and Eowyn brings him to what is it, Rivendell? No, not Rivendell. Oh my god, yeah, right. Rivendell, and he wakes up in the bed. But there's this one where like everyone walks into the room, and Frodo just wakes up. He's like, ah! And his eyes are all going crazy.
His eyes are going, yeah. No,
that scene is ruined for me because of fucking memes, bro.
The one that I've seen, it's from the very end of the last film. Gandalf, and then his eyes starts spinning.
That's the one.
Yeah, and he's missing a tooth.
His tongue, he's missing the tooth. That one fucked me.
Yeah, that's from the very, very end. So we need to wait 6 weeks for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, just oh my god, right? That they started growing that place, like building it, and then like growing the grass in that place a year before production. This is why The Hobbit fucked up, because they had so much pre-production to get everything set up. This was like they were doing that a year before this. So when
you can feel it when you're watching it, it's like when Christopher Nolan for the corn chase scene was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna just buy a fucking cornfield. I'm just gonna buy this so we can shoot on it, and then I'll just sell it and make a profit a year later." You know,
smart move. But it's real, and you can't fake that. And the thing is with this film, even when it's not real, they wet edited it that good. Like, we will get to these points. It's like there's no suspension of disbelief here. Like
something something really cool. So a couple quick little fun facts I just want to point out about these films. But Craig actually didn't know this. I think I brought it up to him and I never sent him the video. But Russell Crowe was almost going to be Aragorn. So the whole little story behind this is that Russell Crowe was offered to play the part. This is like this is that point in time where Russell Crowe was just offered everything. So Russell Crowe gets a call from Peter Jackson, and they're both from New Zealand. And I guess the conversation, Russell Crowe just felt like it was maybe
Australian. I thought
he's Aussie. Yeah, he's in Aussie.
So why did he say that we were both from New Zealand?
Well, New Zealand is like Gotcha.
So
it's really close to Australia.
It's Ireland to Australia's England.
Gotcha. Basically, though, Peter Jackson called. They offered him 10% of what the movie grossed, or whatever it is. And Howard Stern is like, "Yeah, you would have made $100 million." But the reason that Russell Crowe said that he did not take it is because he felt like Peter Jackson had someone else for the role. When he called him, he felt like it was like the studio, and he was like, "I just think Peter Jackson should have who he wants in this role." I thought that was really, really, really neat.
I actually heard that Viggo Mortensen was not his first choice. His first choice was Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh, wow.
There was another guy that started recording. So 3 weeks into recording, Quentin, please look it up. So there was another guy 3 weeks into recording, but he was just so much younger.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
No, it wasn't Daniel Day-Lewis who.
It just said evidently Daniel Day-Lewis was Jackson's first choice. Russell Crowe was also offered the role, but after talking to Peter Jackson, he realized that Peter had someone else in mind, and Russell didn't want to take that away from Peter, so he turned it down.
No, they did 3 weeks.
Oh, Stuart Townsend, an Irish actor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was just too young, but he just didn't have the older guy gravitas of what he wanted. And I just can't imagine this trilogy without Viggo Mortensen as Aragorn.
Well, Brian, do you know the little story behind how Viggo, when he got the call to play Aragorn, do you know how that went?
No.
This is a really cool story. So Viggo Mortensen's just chilling at his house, and he gets a phone call, and he gets offered the role, and he's like just talking about it, and his son overhears him, and he said, "Dad, what? They just offered you to play Aragorn?" And
I have heard this.
He had never read the books or anything,
so he didn't know what the big deal was. But then when his son basically
he did it for his son,
lit up and showed him how much of a big deal it was, he was like, "Okay."
And Viggo Mortensen, even to this day, is super selective with his roles. In my top 10 favorite movies of all time, he plays like an Italian kind of mobster guy. It's The Green Book, if you guys have ever seen it.
Yeah,
that's a good
movie.
Literally, it's my top 10 favorite movies of all time. There's something special about it. But he just doesn't take roles that he doesn't want. I always respect that about an actor. There's so many great actors that eventually fucking sell out, bro. And Viggo has held the test of time, and he's just like, "No, dude, like I'm just gonna play who I want to play. Like that's it. Like I don't, he's not like my guy on the set of Lord of the Rings was just fly fishing."
Ironically, the guy that's most like that is the guy that Peter Jackson wanted first, Daniel Day-Lewis.
He's a fucking sellout, bro. He did that Thor. He played who did he play in Thor? It was the shittiest thing. I was like, Russell Crowe, you just need to stop.
He played
Zeus. I thought that was funny, but
no, that movie was
his Greek accent was funny. That was the only funny thing about that was his Greek accent.
Yeah,
he's a sellout.
No, there was parts of that were funny.
He's not a sellout.
Russell Crowe is a fucking sellout. He will take anything and everything right now. 100%. 150%, bro.
I don't know why you're saying that.
Because he's done so many shit movies in the past decade, it's unbearable.
Maybe he chose. How is he a sellout if he's picking movies that didn't do well? I don't understand.
Because he's offered money to play a role. He's offered money to play a role, and it's just like getting a check at the end of the day.
I don't think you know much about Russell Crowe, because if I remember correctly, he actually directed a fucking film on his own and financed it himself.
Okay,
and it did not do well, and it's a story that nobody gave a shit about.
The last movie in a decade that I actually enjoyed from him is a horror movie called The Pope's Exorcist. Beyond that, he's done Kraven the Hunter, Unhinged. Like, I'm looking at all of his movies from the last 10 years. I only know 2 of them.
Okay, well, yeah, his career isn't what it used to be. It doesn't mean he's a sellout.
I think
what is a sellout?
A sellout is someone who just is in it for the bread at this point, right? They're not in it for the craft.
Okay, well, what if
Can we just make a point here?
Go ahead.
Russell Crowe is like in his 50s, and he is not in the shape that he used to be.
Yeah.
Who do you respect more? Daniel Day-Lewis, Russell Crowe? as an actor?
Lewis.
Okay, who do you respect more, Viggo Mortensen or Russell Crowe as an actor?
I don't know. It's a flip-flop for me.
But I'm saying there's certain standards.
What I'm trying to understand is why you're shitting on Russell Crowe so hard.
I'm not. I love him. I think he's fantastic.
Yeah, but why is he a sellout though?
It's just a personal gripe of mine when actors just start taking roles because it's just quick money.
Well, maybe he's got a bunch of kids. Maybe he's got to feed his kids. Who knows?
To each his own, bro. Do what you got to do. I'm just saying.
This role isn't good enough, so I'm just gonna not make money for 5 or 6 years.
It's not that the role's not good enough. He just, it's just a personal opinion. That is it. That's all it is.
I think it's a stupid one.
You can think that.
How is he a sellout? I don't understand.
If he was a sellout, he would have taken this film.
I don't. Yeah.
Right. Okay,
I don't hate him. I think he was a great actor back in the day. I don't think he's a great actor anymore.
Just say you don't like him.
I do like him. I love him. I love him. I just don't. I do not like the roles that he has had in the past decade.
I don't either, but I would never call him a sellout.
I'm sure he doesn't.
Exactly.
What is a sellout? Let me just make sure I'm talking about a sellout. Selling of an entire
stock. While you're looking at that, there's a point I've just tried to...
A person who compromises their personal values, integrity, talent, etc. for money or personal advancement. Yeah, he's a sellout.
Right.
You think he sold his integrity?
Oh my God.
Okay, Craig, say it.
There is someone else who was offered a role in this film. He was offered 15%, which would have netted him $415 million.
Who is that?
Brian, stop looking at this. I want you to guess instead of wikiing it.
No, just tell me.
And
fucking say it. Say it. What the fuck are you doing?
Say it.
Shut up. And he would.
We gotta shut the fuck up. Say it. Out with it.
To play Gandalf, he would have been able to give them a little slap.
Oh, Sean Connery, yeah.
Sean Connery?
Yeah.
Sean Connery would have stood to make $415 million.
Quentin, pull up that definition of a sellout one more time for me.
I'm looking at what does it mean when you call someone a sellout. I looked up the definition. It's about selling out stock. But when to be called a sellout, the selling... hold on. A person who compromises their personal values, integrity, talent, etc. for money or personal advancement.
What personal values did Russell Crowe compromise?
Personal values? Taking roles
like what he believes in.
I'm not him. I don't know. I'm talking about from the money standpoint.
Well, there you go. Then why are you calling him a sellout?
It's just my personal opinion. You're taking one part of the definition that I just read out of literally... the entire.
Okay, what are the other ones? What's the second one?
A person, integrity, talent, for money. So, for instance, talent.
Where did he compromise his integrity?
His talent.
Where did he compromise his integrity for money?
Because your name is going to go down. Like you're not a legendary actor anymore, bro.
Okay, well he's what? Like he said, he's almost 60 years old now. He's overweight and he's not.
Michael Caine is a legend.
Michael Caine has not been a leading actor since like the 1980s.
But guess what? He hasn't compromised his integrity. He's always been a gentleman.
How has Russell Crowe not been a gentleman? You haven't given me an example.
I don't know. I'm not arguing.
You just don't like him.
Saying,
yes, you are. You just don't like him.
I do like him. I don't have a problem with him.
You don't like him.
That's because that's not how I feel about him. I don't.
How has he compromised his integrity? What has he done to make you go, oh, this guy, taking bullshit roles now makes him a bad person?
No, that is not what I'm saying at all.
It is what you're saying.
No, it's not. You're twisting what I'm saying into some weird thing that you want it to be. I don't know. I like him as an actor, at least.
What's the third thing on that definition?
The money.
The money?
Yeah, for money or personal advancement.
So he's taking these roles because he needs the money, because he's not a sought after actor like that anymore.
Yeah,
he has. If you were a leading actor for 20 years and then all of a sudden people don't want you to be a leading actor anymore and you need to find work, you're going to find work.
Listen, I just watched him in Man of Steel and I thought he was great in it. I thought he was great.
Yeah, but just don't use that term sellout for somebody. Like, a sellout is somebody who's literally...
I can use that term however the hell
a sellout
I
is literally somebody who is doing something that is against their beliefs. What has he done where I'm taking on this role because
you took it from a different way. I'm saying that he has sold out in the sense from money. I don't forget about the integrity and shit. That's why I looked up the definition, right? Because I didn't have a full understanding. Now that I do, forget the understanding. I'm saying that he, at the end of the day, is taking fucking bullshit roles for bread, and I don't like that, and I just don't think it's a good look for an actor, bro. Then again, you throw him fucking $1 million at me and tell me why he's worth $120 million. What are you talking about?
Well, we don't know that. We don't. Well, maybe he spent it all. That's net worth. Net worth is not what you make in a year.
Fair.
By the way, net worth doesn't mean people who go by net worth. It doesn't mean shit. Net worth is what you have made in your entire life. It doesn't mean anything. He could have spent that money. Maybe he needs the money.
Well, okay, so maybe he needs the money. To each his own, bro. That doesn't mean I have to respect him because of it. If anything, for me, it causes me to lose respect for him as an actor, for the craft, for the art. I lose respect for him from the roles that he's been taking because they are bullshit roles.
Okay, but you can just say, like, I don't think he's as good as an actor as he used to be.
No, because I think that because he is a good actor. I just think that it is the roles that he's taking are just not smart. It's not going to actually help.
Well, maybe he doesn't have that luxury anymore.
Okay, so maybe who the fuck am I? I don't know shit about Russell.
That doesn't make him a sellout.
All I'm saying is that I personally do not like the decisions in the films of shit that he has been in the past decade. I think he's a fucking
and neither does he
financially, is what I'm saying.
Neither does he.
Okay, great. He has more money than God.
He's not little, but Quentin, you think in your head, you think he's sitting down and looking at a piece of paper, looking at the roles they're offering him, and he's going, "Oh, I'm going to take this one because this one pays the most money." That's not what he's doing.
Yeah,
that's a sellout.
I think that's he's saying, "Hey, I got offered a role." 100%. 100% do I think he's doing that.
Yeah.
Yes.
A sellout is the fucking Will Smith looking at his list and he's going, well, this movie is going to get me critical acclaim, but I'm going to take this one that's going to pay me $15 million more. That's a sellout.
Dude, no one is offering Will Smith fucking roles anymore.
I'm using him as an example.
Yeah,
but
exactly. And I want to point out something. There's someone that I know personally, net worth. You go on the internet, estimated $2 million. He was $4,000 in debt on his credit cards.
Yeah.
Right. Net worth means fuck all.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to point that is something I've personally known with this guy that I know.
Yeah. But that's what a sellout is, Quinn. It's somebody who's literally picking the role that pays more money instead of picking a role that is available to him, but would probably be a better character. Or
that's probably what he did for fucking Lord of the Rings, bro. It's probably what he did.
What?
I'm saying
you just said they offered him 10% and he turned it down.
Yeah, because
you're literally going completely opposite of what your fucking logic is in this argument.
He also declined Wolverine because oh my god, never mind, bro.
Just forget it. You're literally proving my point.
He declined Wolverine and then recommended Hugh Jackman.
Yeah,
he recommended.
Yeah, that's not something. That's not something a sellout does, Quentin.
Okay, I got you.
And look at Hugh Jackman. Wait, what do you think?
If he was a sellout, he would have been like, nobody's playing this role because I'm getting 5% of the take or whatever, and I'm going to be the highest.
He didn't know how much money that movie. Bro, all I'm fucking saying, that was 20-something years ago. I'm saying in the past 10 years, he has been picking dog shit roles, not giving a great performance. It's as simple as that. I think he just was a great actor.
Can get.
Great, good for him. I don't personally.
Yeah, that doesn't make him a fucking sellout. Okay,
I don't have to. Why are you defending him so fucking hard? Is he your fucking stepbrother? Like, I don't understand.
No, because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about in this argument.
No, I do. I think that he's taking dumbass fucking roles.
And I'm saying he doesn't have anything available to him. He doesn't have anything available to him. He's taking the roles that he can get. If he was a sellout, they would offer him this role and this role, and he would take this one because it's more money, even though this role would be better.
I think he would. I think he would take the one for more money for sure.
Well, then why didn't he do that with Lord of the Rings? Literally 10% take.
Because that was 20 fucking years ago. Because it was 20 fucking years ago, and he literally said in the interview that this is the point in time where everyone wanted me for everything. I think that he was fucking scared to take a role.
And what do they want now? They don't want him for nothing now, right?
Yeah.
Well, has to take what he can get. You know Such a sellout.
Yo, guys, do you know what he does now? Like, his main thing, he does play guitar. He's like Steven Seagal, but like good. Like, as in, he can act brilliantly. And he can play guitar.
Did you just put him in the same sense as Steven Seagal?
Yes, because right. Hear me out.
No, I know what you're saying. It's just funny that he's in the same sense as him.
Yeah, but it's like he did an interview and he was talking about his band, and all he wanted to talk, like, they're doing a tour. All he wants to talk about is his band, and then someone tries to bring up like Gladiator or something. He's like, mate, nah. No, we're talking about my band, and we're talking about the tour.
Yeah,
so he's just, and it's like, no, he's just shutting down all that shit. It's like, no, this is what I'm doing now. You haven't got Russell Crowe, the actor, on to talk, and so you can discuss my films. It's like, I'm out here with my band. We are out here to promote this, and that's what he does. And he's fucking. It's not funny. It's a completely pointless story. But Jim Jeffries is Jim Jeffries.
I know who he is.
Friend, yeah. So when they went back to Australia, those two were mates, and so they drove up. And he's got like a massive ranch in Australia, and so Russell Crowe and so Jim Jeffries has got like a 3 or 4-year-old. And Russell Crowe just drives up in an AVT, like a quad. We call it a quad bike here. Drives up, and so Jim is his wife at the time and his son. He goes, "You must be Hank," to his son, who's called Hank, thankfully. And he just like pulls him up on the back, and then he just fucks off on the fucking AVT with this like toddler on the back. And so Jim's got to go to the house with his wife, and him and Hank are just going off for a blast.
Yeah,
he just seems like a fucking really cool dude, and he's just like, well, like, he has made his money. He's got a ranch. Like, the dude's got a ranch, and it's in Australia, so you're not paying like, I think you have to pay like house tax every year in America. I'm not sure how much I'm talking about my ass about that. If you
there's something. It might vary from state to state, but here in Florida we have a property tax.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you own your house, that's it. You have to pay council tax, which is like for like.
Isn't there some shit in Florida though with like property tax where like you don't have to pay property tax or something?
No, they're talking about getting rid of it, but I highly doubt that'll happen.
No, there's billions of dollars of real estate here. If they got rid of it, the fucking state would lose so much money, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, so Russell Crowe seems like a guy that I would like to go for a beer with. I'm going to say that about Russell Crowe.
I would too, but he's buying.
Oh, he's definitely buying.
He has to. He's a sellout.
And then I play guitar.
He's got all the money in the world. He picks all the roles that make the most money.
I really don't have a problem with him, bro. I just don't like the roles that he's been in the past 10 years. I don't understand why he took some of them. Well, maybe the guy just wanted to.
Maybe he has to.
Or maybe he actually did want to. That doesn't mean I have to be a fan of them, is where I'm going with that, bro.
Right, guys, I'm going to rein this one in. Because he wasn't in Lord of the Rings. Can we get back to can me and you get back to Fellowship?
All right. Okay, I just think that was a preposterous thing to say, that he was a fucking sellout, because there's literally no indication that he's a sellout at all. Sellout is somebody that picks films for financial purposes when they have tons of films available to them, and he's not. If anything, he's shown that he's the opposite of a sellout.
I do know this, but
once again, I looked up the definition of the word because I didn't feel like I was using it properly.
All right, Bilbo's birthday party. Gandalf is. This is the one part of the film where Gandalf is a wild American.
Yeah, indeed.
He's lighting off fireworks like it's the 4th of July.
Actually, one point I want to bring up, and I wanted to do this ever since I thought about doing this. And Brian, I'm sorry for cutting you off, mate.
Go ahead.
I do apologize.
You're good.
There's so much told about Gandalf in the very first scene that you see him, where Frodo says you're late and blah blah blah. Jumps up, gives him a hug. So he gives the Hobbit a hug. So you know there's the affection there. There's that continuity there from the Hobbit. If you had read that, and then all the kids are so excited because Gandalf is there.
Fucking hell, dude. Dude, what is wrong with your butthole? It literally sounds like you're trying out to record.
I always wanted to play the trumpet, so now I just put one in my ass before I fart.
You should make your asshole do the Lord of the Rings score. That would be
dude. I'd literally have trained to do the Shire all from my asshole.
The worst thing is he'd get halfway through and then follow through. And then he'd just like turn the camera off and run off screen. And all you'd hear is like Christy cry, Jesus Christ, what did you do? Look at the floor.
Much. Dude, Harley Gaspard.
Anyway, you were saying about Gandalf, like with the kids.
So Gandalf. And the kids follow it and they're like, Gandalf again, and they're so excited and nothing happens and they're so disappointed. But then Gandalf just lets off a load of fireworks out the back. And they are so excited. And Gandalf has just got this big grin on his face. And that kind of tells you so much about the character. That he's so sick as soon as he turns up. A wizard is never late. He's got that seriousness, but he's just got that joy to him. And
I think it's also that it's like that indicates that that's where he goes to relax. That's where he wants to be on his time off, you know?
Yeah, it's just that. And again, the pipe weed later when Bilbo blows a smoke ring and then Gandalf makes it his into a ship and blows it through the smoke ring. It's just those little touches of humanity that make you think.
The finest weed in the South Forest, or whatever he says.
Old Toby. The finest weed in this. Yeah. And it's just those little things. It's those little character builds. They don't actually tell you anything. Like they're not linked to anything.
They do.
But they tell you everything.
Yeah.
Like Kingdom of Heaven. What is Jerusalem worth? Nothing. Everything. It's that with his sort of character. It means nothing, but everything. It's those little touches.
That was probably the best line in that film, bro. It was so good.
Oh, that film was astonishing. But yeah, and when he gets Merry and Pippin to do the dishes afterwards, and not only that, there's one other thing. I'm sorry, I know I monologue too much, but after your argument, I think I'm due my time.
I think you deserve it. Yeah,
you deserve it.
Jay is going to be so fucking happy with this one. When Bilbo is talking to the bunch of kids, and you've already heard about.
Oh yes. Keep going.
If you thought, if you're talking about the dragon, I was barely involved. Well, you've officially been. So we know there's dragons in this world. So we don't need to see them. But we know this is the kind of world that we're existing in.
We saw one though. He's big red and he's American, and he exploded over the hill.
He did. Yes, he did.
That was very American. To be fair, that was very. What do they call M15s or something stupid like that? Is that what they're called?
No, that's like a firecracker kind of thing. Right. You're thinking of an M80. I know. Yeah.
This was a proper Texas firework that we saw.
This was like professional shit where you set them off and you just hear a collective, "Hell yeah!
Hell yeah, brother!
What would you like?" But
I'm gonna get a blanket. I'm fucking cold. I'll be right back. I can hear you.
Yeah, go get a blanket, mate. Warm up. Then you've got Bilbo telling the kids all the story, and about the dragons and the trolls. Sorry, I think it was about the trolls, and it's just like you're just world building this whole world. You don't have to put any effort into it, but it's like, oh my god, like this, and especially as I said, if you've read The Hobbit, this has happened. You know that, but even if you haven't, you go, oh right, so we've got trolls, we've got dragons, like this isn't a safe world, and they are in their
It's also Hobbit lore from the Hobbit book, like the stories.
Because
especially with the trolls,
the trolls that get the Gandalf turns into stone.
Look at this motherfucker!
Jesus Christ!
He's got a robe.
Do you want to put a woolen hat on just in case you get a bit more cold?
He's nice.
But it's just those little character building things, like the dragon. I was barely involved, so we know this dragon thing is real. We know the trolls are real. The ring, when he disappears, and that.
Well, you kind of get all that though from the fucking first scene when there's a giant man that wears a ring that's like 10 feet tall, sending people flying 30 feet in the air with a giant mace. At that point, I'm like, all right, everything is on the table. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's just wonderful having those.
It is
things that just give you that, because you don't see them; they're not part of the film until like the. Actually, no, you do get one of this. You get the cave troll. So beg your pardon, but you get that sense of this is the world that we live in, and it's just, God, this film is so perfectly fucking. It's one thing that Quentin always goes on about is pacing this, and just like telling you this is what the world is. This is just massive.
Even in the extended edition too, bro.
You guys know I disagree with that. I think when you add all the extra scenes, it flattens the pacing a little bit.
For people though that like, I think that I'm similar to Craig in the sense of I will always want more of that world, like Peter Jackson's.
Sorry.
Did you write something?
Oh, yeah, a while ago.
I just saw that.
That was when you guys were talking about the fireworks.
Dude, you fuck.
That's a dark one. That's a dark one.
Yeah, that's staying person. That's staying private.
Let's just say it wasn't Bush. That's all I'll say.
In my opinion, because you guys like the pacing of the extended edition, I think that movie is for people who just want more lore. Like there's editions of like Star Wars, particularly the prequels, where you can add a bunch of scenes that were cut out, and even as it because it's the Star Wars is my Lord of the Rings for you guys. But when I see those extended editions of Star Wars, I'm just like, no,
I didn't even know there were extended editions.
I can see. Well, I mean, it's mostly just a bunch of. No, not special edition. It's mostly just a bunch of deleted scenes that they took out, and you can have the option of. They did this on the DVDs, I think, where you had the option of where you could play the movie with the scenes put back in.
Gotcha.
And but you can see, for me anyway, you can see why I saw why they took them out. They interrupt the flow of the story, and they're not as good. But if you're a Star Wars, major Star Wars fan, it's extracurricular activity kind of thing. It's just extra stuff.
Yeah, you were talking about how you liked it because you had read The Hobbit. So when you get that little intro scene and you get to see things, there's one scene in this movie, The Fellowship, where they're traveling. Was it in this one, Craig, where they're walking through and they see the three trolls that are turned into stone, and that's a little cameo back to The Hobbit from that big battle.
That, yeah.
Yeah, so that was cool. That's a nice touch where you're like, oh, that's so cool that they added that in, because it makes sense. That is where they are in that point. Little things like that, I love about it, But I don't know. I mean, I think you're 100% on the money. I think that it's one of those things where they're just little added things. There aren't necessarily things that need to be seen. But then, as you get into Two Towers, not in this one, but as we get into the Twin Towers,
then we fucking, we get into some stuff where I'm like, wait, what happened to this person? Like, I didn't see what happened. And then on the extended edition, you do see it happen.
Especially
Return
of the King.
Yeah, Return of the King is huge. I mean, the whole ghost thing that I think Brian actually may or may not. I think we've touched on that in the past. Like, you're not a huge fan of that, but that gets touched. Not the butthole mouth, but
the Saruman.
Yeah.
The Ghost Army is like, that's something that gets touched on more in Return of the King.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of either one, but one of them is so ridiculous it makes me bust out laughing every time. And the other one's just like a gripe, Yeah. The ghost thing is just a gripe with the story. It has nothing to do with how it was shot or anything. It makes
more sense in the extended edition.
No, it should make sense. It should have been done in this movie.
Agreed.
Is what I'm saying, because he literally said, "Oh, this is the blade that cut the ring." And Elrond, who's 3,000 years old or whatever, he's like, "Hey, I know these ghosts have been hanging out in this cave. Why don't we just get them and we can kill everybody?" That's why I think it's dumb.
That'll be my one gripe with the last.
Yeah, but the only person who could convince them was Aragorn.
Yeah, and so Elrond would just tell them where they are. Hey, these guys have been laying around for hundreds of years, and they really want to just rest. So you convince. Here's the sword. Go there and go fucking grab him, and then just take over the whole world and make it peaceful, and then tell him to fuck off.
In my head, he had to accept himself as the king.
Correct.
He just wasn't.
That's a very good point. Yeah. Yes.
When he takes that is. My second, we'll get there. My second favorite scene is when he pulls out the sword. When
pulls out his cock. Yep. Go ahead.
When he pulls out the sword, and he says "Shades of Nasir," and and he pulls out the sword, and this sword is like fucking 8 feet long, and it's just like the music, and it's just like, oh my god, that is a king. That is a fucking king of men. And the second, I'm going to save it because it's my favorite line of the trilogy, and I don't think either of you two will ever guess what it is. But just make my heart.
Mine is "You bow to no."
How about this thing? How about this thing? Because this is the one thing, the biggest problem I probably had in this entire film. You guys ready? So sure. when and again, it's not enough to make me go, "Oh my God, stop the film! It's ruined." But it's it's a good film when you're actually looking for things to bitch about.
Right.
But this is one of them for me. When Bilbo does his little disappearing act in front of all the guests and all the hobbits at his 111th birthday party. He disappears, and then he goes up to his house. Nobody thinks to go to his house that is literally 100 feet away from this birthday party, except for Gandalf. And then Frodo 5 hours later.
Gandalf knew.
Yeah, but nobody thinks... There's 100 hobbits there, and they're literally 100 feet away from his house. Then none of them were like, "Hey, check and see if he disappeared in his home."
Well, I mean, they literally just watched him turn invisible.
Dude, they're all drunk as fuck, and they just saw a guy turn invisible. They're going. They're looking at their what's in there.
I would have kept drinking because within
the next few hours, you don't think one of them would go up to his house and be like, "Maybe he's here now."
They probably will, but he went up to his house to dip. And then he's gone forever. He literally went up there, ran, grabbed his shit really quick, and then dipped. He didn't stay there.
Do you know how they...
Yeah, but he'd had a whole 5-minute fucking scene with Gandalf.
Yeah. Okay. Can we talk about that scene with Gandalf? Actually, no. It's the one where Gandalf first turns up. Where
let's try to be... I mean, I don't know how anyone feels about this, but let's... Never mind. Just go ahead.
Are you trying to say not touch on every single scene?
Yeah, not touch on every.
It's already an hour and a half into this. Yeah,
I can't do a 2-hour one tonight.
I've got to mention this because it's one of the best. Because they built two stages. So one was miniaturized, so it made it look everything bigger for when Gandalf Ian McKellen was walking through it, and just one that looked normal for when
Oh, I always wondered how they did this.
So when Ian McKellen's in the smaller one, and he turns around and he bonks his head on the thing.
Was that real?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
He's just
no
acting
way.
it out. That is completely. That's a shoot. That's genuine. The ring when Bilbo drops it and it just falls and it's got that heavy. It doesn't move. It was a magnetized floor. That's how they did that.
Oh, that's smart.
That was a very good addition.
I always wondered how they did that.
Because I mean, it just really conveys the message that this whoever puts this fucking thing on, it's basically it's a burden.
Yep,
it really is. Is anybody not going to mention the fact that I think the only character in the entire story, from the time this ring was forged to the time it's destroyed, that Bilbo's the only one that gave it up? I think he's the only one that gave it up.
Because he has the best heart. Sam does.
Yeah.
Boromir eventually does, right?
But Samwise had it, what, for like 2 minutes? Like, Bilbo had it for like 80 years.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
I mean, you're technically right, but like for 2 minutes of, you know, he probably held it for 2 minutes, heard it whispering at him, and was like, "Get away from it."
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all. That's Samwise has said. He's the real MVP, bro.
When they're in Rivendell, which I am gonna say is probably my favorite, most gorgeous. Like, I don't know if it was CGI and matte painting, whatever they did. That place looks gorgeous in the cinema. Jesus Christ.
Yes,
even on your TV screen. When Bilbo wants to see it and Frodo goes to button up again and he reaches out and he's like, and he turns into like a little demon.
Interesting. So Brian, sorry, Craig.
Well, no, so it still affects Bilbo, and even so, one of the last scenes at the end, Bilbo wishing to see it, which I'm not giving too many spoilers away. So yeah, it does affect them. It affected Sam. Gandalf refuses to take it. Galadriel refuses to take it. So it affects everyone.
Yeah.
And Boromir, who we learn in future films, was actually a much better man than you think he might be because of his actions in this film.
Yeah. I never liked him growing up because of how he treated, like when I was a kid, and not really working with, only working with the brain I had at the time. I was just like, this guy's evil. You know what I mean? Like, I never understood the corrupted side and the power of the ring necessarily. Like you do, but I always just viewed Boromir as like the bad guy in the film who turned on all of his friends. Never really understood. And then obviously got his salvation.
And you see the extended versions. And you see his father and how much he loves his brother. You see that.
And poor Boromir.
Yeah, like you see, so he's got the burden of the Western world of men on his shoulders. And yeah, so that's one thing I want to say about this. Everyone's character arc, like every single person in this film has a character arc. Like, might be over the 3 films, but every single person, like every one of the protagonists has one. Except Aragorn, he's already there. His character arc is basically just acceptance.
Yeah,
you need to become the king that you were born to be.
Acceptance and fuck the sexiest elf that ever lived.
The sexiest elf that ever elfed.
That ever elfed, yes.
Can we talk
not
about
sexy? She can't be classified as sexy. She's just like beautiful.
Beautiful, yeah. That is it. That is exactly what I was thinking when I was watching this. Like, just as a refresh.
And badass.
This is probably the shit that started elf porn.
Is that a thing?
Probably. I don't know.
Brian.
I
saw. What's that movie with Zac Efron? He's like a teenager, but he's like an old.
Neighbors?
Is that what it's called? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a thing. There's a thing in there where
his mate and then he gets with the high school principal, and he's a big nerd.
Elf porn is a thing. Okay. Guess I know what I'm doing later.
Do you know what? I actually thought about doing 17 again for this because
if you did that, we'd
really like that film.
No,
it's got nothing to do with the elf porn.
Jesus Christ!
It was a little crazy, Ryan. Ryan's just like, elf porn. I was like, what?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. That this is of all the 3 films in this trilogy, though, that this is my favorite version of the Nazgul. I thought the Nazgul in this one were the fucking just the creepiest, the fucking scariest. Because in the other 2 movies, they're mostly being generals, you know.
Are you talking about the ring wraiths?
Yeah,
the Nazgul is the aren't they the?
No, it's not. It's not the dragon.
I thought they were the dragons.
No, the Nazgul are the ring wraiths.
It's just like their proper name.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you can call them either or, right? That's I think
so.
Aragorn says both of them in the same sentence.
I just always thought that the Nazgul growing up were the fucking like dragons, the things that they rode around on.
No. Nazgul are the 9 kings, so the 9 rings that were given to the kings of men that got corrupted by Sauron.
How about that fucking Balrog, dude? How about that being the most insane piece of cinema?
That the whole Mines of Moria thing is my favorite sequence in the whole movie.
The goblins coming down from the pillars, all of them getting scared off, the fight scene. The cave troll CGI is obviously bad. We can all agree on that. And like Legolas jumping off. But I
don't see it. I don't think it's terrible. Maybe it hasn't aged as well as others, but it's I don't think it's terrible though. It's not. I'm not looking at it going, "This is awful."
Yeah.
No, I agree.
CGI in the last year.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
This was 2001. How the fuck was this 24 years ago? And it looked, wow.
This movie has a very, and I think I would probably say this more so than the other 2 as well, not by much, but I feel like this, dude. There's times when I'm watching this where I'm like, this is an art film. This is like there's a couple shots here that I've written down about the Nazgul in particular. The Buckleberry Ferry scene when the Nazgul rides away. He misses like Frodo by a split second, but he pulls up on the bridge and then he rides away. And as he's riding straight away, you see the 2 other ones in the background just slide by. It's one of my favorite shots in the whole movie, and and he just falls in line after them like. It's just such a creepy shot because he was the only Nazgul that chased after them, and then as they see him right away, there were 2 other ones out there as well. Like, oh fuck, we're screwed. It's just such a great, and it's so artistically well done.
They do this great cut in that film because he says, "Going to Bree." That's where they're going, and he says 20 miles away. I'm like 20 miles away on that, and he's doing like a gondola thing. So he's like, they're on a raft. I'm like, man, that's going to fucking take you like 8 hours. And they get there before the guys on horses.
Maybe it took him a whole full 24 hours.
Yeah. I just remember that, but then all of a sudden they're there and like, Merry is just, he's not knackered. Like he's there with the gondola. I'd be like, Jesus fucking Christ, get me to a pub. Just like, carry me. He's like, he's just done 20 miles. But, oh, God. The cinematography on that, just the way that they came out.
Unbelievable.
It's just so well shot. And I genuinely remember the first time I was watching this, because I didn't know the story. So my introduction to this was the films. I was like, holy shit, they're going to catch him. What are they going to do? What's going to happen? Because they're all on a raft. And they're going to grab him and then ride off with the horse. And they didn't. It was, oh, Christ.
Bree, by the way, was represented by the West Country of the United Kingdom. It seemed like everybody had a West Country accent in that town.
Oh yeah, that did, my mate. Oh,
you should not, man.
Gandalf. Oh, I haven't seen him in many like 6 months.
Nobody knows his real name, but around here he's known as Stroider.
He's known as Stroider. Oh God! Oh, Brian, say that again.
Around here he's known as Stroider. It's I can't do it.
That mate, you're getting there. You're getting there.
So
he has that like deep voice too.
You guys know about the little fun part in the film where Aragorn finds Boromir and then he starts fighting the Uruk-hai, and there's a scene where the fucking Uruk-hai, the actor, throws a real fucking dagger at Aragorn's face, bro. And Aragorn being Viggo Mortensen, just being the beast that he is, just fucking blocks that shit.
Do you know what happened there?
What?
Right, so the guy, that main Uruk-hai, he was called Lund. Because of the prosthetics, it like limited his like body movement. So the plan was he's going to throw the knife, and it was going to go into the tree behind Viggo, and it was going straight for his head, and he just smacks it out of the way.
What a beast!
And it's a real metal dagger because it was supposed to go in the tree. But because of all like those three things happening all at once, Viggo just smacks it out of the way, and that is fucking so badass. Like, you got a dagger, you're an actor in this like one of the biggest trilogies that's ever going to be happening, and some guy just threw a massive it's like a 12-inch, like a foot long fucking Uruk-hai dagger. It's aiming straight for your head, and you just have to smack it out of the fucking air. That is absolute insanity. That is, that is what I love about this film as well. Everyone just went in on this film. Like, Viggo wasn't going to HR and going, "Excuse me, I just had a dagger thrown at my head."
No, he's the beast of a human being, bro.
Everyone fucking cared on this film, and it translates to the scene so well, to the screen so well. Beg your pardon. But yeah, that Can we talk? Right, we spoke about Rivendell and like how glorious that is, and you've got the meme of Sean Bean. One simply doesn't walk into Mordor, but when they go to the other elven. My brain's just done.
You're talking about the woodland area?
The wood, where it has the Lady of the Big Wood.
Yeah, and it's got that blue glow. Dude.
Elven area.
I always laugh when he says, "You have entered the realm of the Lady of the Wood." It just makes me laugh.
It's just literally called the Woodland Realm.
Child.
Woodland. Yeah.
Isn't there like a proper name for it though? It's like Lothlorien or something.
Lothlorien.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, yes.
He said, "Fucking hell, yes."
Yeah,
like,
Lothlorien.
I'm so proud of this man for getting a lore accurate name. So
I'm proud of you.
I was pissed off at myself for me forgetting it.
Lothlorien is known as Lorien,
really?
the Westland realm to the.
I am proud of you.
I'm surprised I got that right. I wasn't sure that was the right name.
Bro, I'm just still so baffled that one man just like mapped out this entire fucking world, literally drew a map for this world. Like J.R.R. Tolkien is just like, imagine what a conversation with him would be like. I feel like, and I'm not saying this in any negative way, but it might be like talking to someone with like Asperger's that are like just very, very intelligent, but like can create like, I don't know how to describe it. I feel like he would be like a very odd person to talk to, but like,
I think I know what you mean.
He's just like got this insane, brilliant mind.
Because they're so much smarter than us.
Yeah, like straight up. Bro.
They're playing 4D chess and you're playing Snap.
Exactly. Or I'm playing like a fucking game on my phone that's just rots my brain, you know?
Yeah. That place is like they created. Yeah, they actually that blue sheen, and I think it got used on like 300 that blue sheen. They created that effect, and it's just got that glow around the trees, so all the trees look like ethereal, and it's it's so gorgeous. And of all things I've found out about this film, Kate Blanchett, because she's got a long gown that goes all covers down to the floor, so she had disco boots on, so high heel, so just to make her look taller, and she just glows. She just looks absolutely wonderfully majestic.
Bro, Gimli, I feel like Gimli just low key hit it after the movie. He went back and he tapped that shit, He's like, bro, I just need 3 strands.
Why would he do that? Why would he do that?
I asked for 1 hair. She gave me 3. Gimli just went, that is like a Tinder like.
Okay, you guys want to have some fun here before we wrap this up? This is something that I want to see if you guys notice this, but I love, dude. If I had to pick a favorite character, it'd probably be, or favorite performance, it would probably be Christopher Lee as Saruman. I fucking love him as that guy. So but I figured out why Saruman decided to join Sauron in the story. Do you know what it is?
I just think power would be what I assume.
Okay.
Is this your secret?
It could be something else. Do you remember the scene where he consults Sauron through the Seeing Stone thing? And he's got his hand out like this, and he's like, "Tell me something." You notice his nails? And
are they all black and gross?
No, they're long, and they're perfect for something.
Cocaine.
Mexican snow. Yep. That's right. Saruman is a user of something called cocaine. And in this story, he's been on cocaine for hundreds of years now, and it's making his brain rot. And it's making him think that joining Sauron is a great idea. And just to prove my theory here, Sauron likes cocaine so much that he's making Gandalf take it when he takes him prisoner. And if you don't believe me, if you get to the scene where Gandalf escapes from the top of that tower thing, and right before Gandalf jumps off the tower, on the right side of the screen you can see a bowl, and then right behind it is a big-ass pile of white powder. I am not joking about this. I'm
going to it right now.
You have to look at this right now. He is forcing Gandalf to take cocaine to convince him to join Sauron.
I'm sure he's not forcing him.
I mean, he smokes a lot of weed throughout the course of the film. He could also just be like, fuck that, bro. It's time for some blow.
Let me know when you guys are on the freeze frame.
I'm almost there.
I'm telling you. You will sniff this coke and you will join the Dark Lord.
All right, so that's where he...
What is going on in Florida, man?
Oh, that's when I point this out, it's going to blow your mind.
All right, so this is before he jumps off?
This is right when he jumps off. So, as he's getting ready to jump off and he's turning to go to the ledge, on the right side of the screen, you will see a bowl.
Oh, my God.
I'm guessing you see it now.
Oh, yeah. You're going to have to make a clip of this.
Oh, yeah. Craig,
you figured it out. There's literally a fucking bowl with a mountain of spilt over cocaine. It's 1 hour, 15 minutes, and 15 seconds, Craig.
15 minutes?
Oh, but you're watching the extended on that. I pulled up the regular version.
I'm watching an eagle. I'm watching him jump off.
All right,
okay, so right before he jumps off, he's moving towards jumping off, and then you'll see it way on the right side of the screen. There's a bowl, and then right behind it.
Right, okay. That looks like a Palantir to me, but never mind. I haven't got the experience of people who live in Florida, I suppose.
Oh my God. Yo, literally, I typed in what was the white powder outside of the bowl, and it literally finished by in Lord of the Rings. Blasting powder. That's literally as I typed in. I didn't type in anything Lord of the Rings.
Oh, you mean it finished it for you? Okay, yeah.
Looking at Palantir, as far as I can see, but hey.
Or something else. I'm wondering. Super question. I apologize if you already know. Saruman the White Wizard invents gunpowder in the Two Towers. No, that's the Two Towers.
Can we just
talk
about how
I like Brian's theory the best? I'm done researching this. I think Brian actually nailed it right on the head, bro.
I imagine you do. Like,
I couldn't, but that was the first. I haven't been waiting to like I show you guys. Like I noticed it at this time when I watched it. And I was like, "What was that thing on the right there?" You know, because as you keep watching movies over and over again, you notice certain things. But I was like, "What was that? Was that bread or something?" And then I was like, "No, that is definitely fucking Mexican snow."
No, it's Colombian freedom powder.
Yeah.
My God.
Oh,
can we just talk about how awesome Liv? Like, we're not particularly a fan of like pushing the.
wait, what?
I know. I am definitely a fan of Puss. Definitely a fan, Craig. I mean, to each his own, brother. I'm not going to judge you, but I am a fan of the Puss.
You're a fan of everything, mate. We
just
know that.
Your butthole, Craig.
Yes, not just mine.
All right, so live.
Like what a great, strong character, like actually strong female character she is.
She has to be strong. She literally took the Incredible Hulk's cock. Like you gotta be really strong to take that shit, dude.
I am really working with children.
Holy fuck! That came out of nowhere. No.
I know which one. She took Edward
Norton's Hulk's cock, though. Like after he hulked out, you know what I mean? She definitely got curious and was just like, so like, how's the big green guy doing?
I'm sorry. I should have mentioned the powder thing because now Quentin is he's on fire right now.
Let's go, baby.
I don't know
Craig's like the CM Punk meme right now. I'm hurt, I'm old, I'm tired, and I work with fucking children.
I work with fucking children.
Oh, God, that was fucking funny. That came out of nowhere. I was not expecting that. Oh!
I would have expected Ben Affleck more. Fuck Batman.
But yes, as Arwen, she's awesome.
Wait, did she fuck Batman?
Absolutely. I'll tell you one thing. I thought of you, Craig, when I watched this particular part now. But there's a scene. It's one of the Isengard scenes, and that great music is playing. Well, I was watching the scene, and it's the shot where it's going down and the industry is going on.
Yeah,
and it goes back up to Gandalf on top of the tower, whispering to the moth, and then back down to the mines where Saruman is building an army. It's a great scene. But then they get to the Uruk-hai who are being birthed out of these mud pits or whatever they are. And all I could think of is the scene that had the internet in a rage storm from Rings of Power, where that orc family is like holding a little orc baby.
Oh, stop.
Sorry. They're like worried about the future being pressed into the fucking Mordor service or whatever.
I didn't even know that was a scene in that.
Baby came out of like a mud pit.
I'm looking that up right now so I can throw up.
I mean, it's such a contradiction though, because like I'm just from seeing that in this film, I always assume that's how orcs are made. I guess they just like grow them in the mud.
I think orcs can be born, but that's an Uruk-hai. Uruk-hai are different. Uruk-hai are created, but I think orcs are actually born, right?
They're man and orc.
They're man and orc. What, Uruk-hai?
You sure they're not Bigfoot and orc? Because they're fucking huge.
Actually, no, if you think about it's never occurred to me until right now. Think about that. Man and orc. How is that happening? So you've either got you've either got a bunch of He-Man sex slaves servicing orc women, or more likely, I'm not going to say.
Oh, we have to watch this. There's literally a video that says Rings of Power and Lord of the Ring orc comparison.
Oh God, that'll be a fucking.
We'll put that one out after.
Oh my god!
Boromir's death scene.
Sorry.
Horn of Gondor. Boromir's death scene. Just the redemption. After we've gone through the actually, fuck it. No, I'm gonna skip that. Mines of Moria, the Balrog, Jesus fucking Christ. I know it's a meme, but is there a better badass fucking movie scene?
No, Mines of Moria is unreal.
I know it's a meme.
It's my favorite sequence from beginning to from the time the syphilis monster dies. When they have to go in there to the very end when they come out. It's perfect.
Oh, do you know who played the Uruk-hai? Mel Gibson.
Shut the fuck up.
Why?
Too late night. Too late night for that one.
Why what?
Why is I'm confused as to why he played the Uruk-hai.
No, I just wanted to get
he is Australian.
Oh, you just wanted to get him out? I can tell you who Mel Gibson I thought Mel Gibson actually played in this movie was Gimli. Because if you've watched if you watch throughout the whole thing, Gimli is a little fucking racist. The Fellowship, the formation of the Fellowship scene, everybody else is arguing, and he immediately just goes into full racist mode against Legolas. I never trust an elf.
He's xenophobic. I don't think he's racist. I think he's xenophobic. And this will culminate.
He's not xenophobic. He's racist.
What the fuck is xenophobic? Gen Z phobic?
No, you're afraid of foreigners.
Yeah.
Oh. Isn't that just racist?
No.
Racist is you're superior to everyone that isn't you. Pretty much.
Oh, I thought that was egotistical.
No,
well, yeah, but when it's
egotistical, is just
specific to a certain race of people.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I could give you multiple examples of fucking Gimli. Like when he walks into Lothlorien or whatever the wood elf place is called, and Gimli pulls Frodo aside just to train him in some elf racism. He's like, there's a wood witch that you need to watch out for.
And then he wants to fuck her by the end of it. He's like, yes, look at this sexy foreign bitch that I need.
One. I'm just gonna say he's not the only one.
Yeah, I mean, no, I probably wouldn't. Like, if I came across her in this movie, like, let's say I was in this world, I don't think I'd fuck her. Not after.
Fuck off.
Oh God!
Not after I saw her go like full scary witch. I think I'd be like,
oh no, that
I'd be too afraid to fuck her. You know what I mean?
No, that would be what fucking tips me over the edge. I'd be like, oh my god.
Craig said, "Crazy bitch, I'm all in."
Can I give you another example here? Do you remember the scene where? And I actually really love this scene too. I mean, there's so many scenes of this that you love, but I particularly like it when Saruman is talking to the Uruk-hai leader before he sends him out to kind of like hype him up, and he's telling him about how the orcs used to be elves at one particular point in time. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
as soon as he said that line, I was like, oh my god, I wish Gimli was here. He'd be loving this.
Right? He'd literally just tap right on top. He'd be like, I fucking...
He'd be like, he'd be like, I fucking knew it all along. Those dirty elf bastards.
Yep. And then Legolas is becoming his best friend.
You should be in UK politics, mate. Fucking house bells. No, but that scene when they're in Lothlorien, oh god, just that ethereal glow that they invented for that is just, I love it. But then Aragorn, when he decides to take on, like he's not going to be tempted by the ring, so you can sort of tell he is, but he closes Frodo's hand around the ring. I would have gone to you at the end when they're walking through it and all the Uruk-hai are coming after them.
Yeah.
And then there's like 50 of them. And this is just like I said, Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, whatever you want, Indiana Jones, whoever you want. No, it's Aragorn for me. He just gets this, he's like, I'm taking these motherfuckers. He's like, Frodo, run. And he just goes into these motherfuckers. And he fucking survives. And then Gimli and Legolas rock up, and they just start absolutely murking everyone. and it's just so good. And then there's that fight with Luntz against Aragon. And he like cuts his arm off. When he cuts his arm off, there's no blood spurting out, but that was a studio direct. You're not allowed to have they didn't want blood squirting out. So it was grotesque. But then he just pulls the sword
I love how
out.
you're pointing out a flaw and then immediately giving the reason why. He's so protective of this movie.
I'm a fucking nerd. That's why. I'm an absolute nerd for this film, and I don't care. And he cuts his fucking head off.
It's still a cool shot. I didn't have a problem with it.
No.
He cuts his fucking head off.
How
goes
dope.
for me, and they actually changed on the film. They changed the color scaling on his face to make him slowly look grayer. And he says, "I would have been with you to the end, my captain, my king." And it's just such a good way to send him off. It was a dummy of Sean Bean that was put in the boat as they sent do a Viking burial, but it just goes over a waterfall. And then just imagine this dummy going, "Oh, bastard," just as it goes over the waterfall.
I gotta watch Sharp, man, because I know that's what that's mostly what that's
where
from.
it comes from.
Yeah.
And right at the end, you get Merry and Pippin actually stepping up big time.
Oh yeah.
They distract the orcs. It's like, no, he's leaving. So Merry and Pippin have been the comic relief throughout it, and Pippin and
Gimli and Legolas.
Oh no, all of them do. My favorite character arc is right at the very end of the last film. It's Gimli and Legolas, but Merry and Pippin. So Pippin is always the little fuck up, but he comes in clutch big time. Towards the end. But yes, they just go out and "Hey you over here! Hey you!" Because he's Billy Boyd is Scottish, and then they get captured. But it gives Frodo a chance to run off. Sean Astin catches up with them. They get on the boat together. Says, "No, I'm going it alone." "Yes, you are, and I'm going with you."
And
that is that is proper Somerset from Bill
West
Bailey.
Country.
West Country, down south,
That's what Sean Austin was going for as well, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Proper Somerset. Around that area, Devon or Bristol.
How did he do? Because he's American, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He played Ruby.
How'd he do? How'd he do with the accent?
Oh no,
in your opinion,
that was
good.
fun. It's not hard to do that one. I'm going to be honest. It's not hard. That one's not.
My favorite accent that he ever did was the lisp in 50 First Dates when he's all roided up, dude. Don't talk about
it.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking
bro.
about.
So good.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
I just like how he said, "You know what accent is great? The fucking lisp."
It's so good.
Just that sentence alone, even if I didn't know what you were talking about, is funny.
So good, dude.
I'll tell you, there's a lot of Lord of the Rings fans who were just rocking out when he turned up on Stranger Things. Dude, what the fuck are you eating?
Wings.
Every bloody time. Anyway, yeah, Sean Astin. The first time they were doing that because
was it Aston or Austin? I always thought it was Austin.
I thought it was Austin. Let me see.
It's probably Austin. It's spelled like Austin as in.
It's Aston. Astin. So it's Aston.
Is it?
No wonder you got really close to Frodo.
I forgot he was a Goonie. I've never seen the Goonies ever.
Oh no!
I've only seen it once, and I didn't care much for it.
Is that the one with the elephant man, the guy with the fucked up face?
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys! Yeah, Sloth. Jeez, I was watching that since start because that came out in 1986. So as soon as that was
your things.
Yeah, Goonies is an absolute.
Why is he credited for being in The Hobbit, Battle of the Five Armies? Oh, he was probably at that end scene with Frodo.
By the way, I just because he actually because he kind of opens the movie a little bit, but he's after that he's only in like one more scene, but fucking or maybe two, but Ian Holm as Bilbo Baggins, my god,
oh my god,
that was the perfect fucking move.
He was supposed to play him in the Hobbit trilogy too, and then he passed. I don't know how they were going to do that, but
de-aging. I think they picked well with Martin Freeman.
No, I was about to say that. Yeah, Martin Freeman. That was like probably the best decision that behind the Hobbit was making him Bilbo. That's a very good choice.
Agreed.
But Ian Holm as Bilbo in this is just it's literally fucking perfect.
I'll tell you one thing. I can't imagine anyone else doing Aragorn other than Viggo.
No.
Me neither.
Absolutely not.
Although, their first choice, Daniel Day-Lewis, he can do anything, so I feel like he could have pulled it off.
He probably could have, but like once we've seen Aragorn, and Aragorn was so perfect.
You ever seen Last of the Mohicans? He's basically Aragorn in that, just with a Kentucky rifle.
I'll have to see it.
I'll probably pick it eventually.
Yeah, I've got a feeling you will.
There's a Viggo Mortensen.
There's so many Daniel Day-Lewis movies you could pick that are just you're like, dude, this guy's amazing.
I just can't imagine what he like the production nightmares they went through on this film. Like having Daniel Day-Lewis on would be such a freaking like he would be going around thinking
he'd be Aragorn all day.
Like, but like
just
the
imagine
production
that
nightmares they had on this film.
Peter Jackson is literally trying to get a scene directed, and he's like, "We're wasting time. We need to get Frodo to
the." I've got to tell you this one if you didn't know it. Sean Bean, and anyway, fuck you.
Sean Bean.
Yeah, because that's how his name is spelled. Me and my sister have always got like it's a running joke. We always call him Sean Bean. Like.
I love that. I said that in a video, and I got a lot of shit for it.
You got a lot of shit for that. Fuck you, anyone who said that. Me and my sister said that.
They're like, "What are you, stupid? You do know it's Sean, right?" Like, yeah, of course.
See, we call it. Me and my sister call him Sean Bean. We always have. So fuck off.
Telling his own countrymen to fuck off. That's a bold move.
Fuck him. That's it.
Fuck him. He can say it. He can.
I've said right. My name, I'm called Craig constantly in this. If you're on Patreon, it says Craig McCulloch, and I've repeatedly said I live in Darlington. Fucking find me.
Don't find me.
Yeah, please don't find me.
Yeah.
Don't fucking tempt them, Craig, you psychopath.
Fuck him.
Oh, I got a great question for debate here.
Anyway,
this is going to involve all three of us.
Please hold that thought. Let me finish this quick. It was fuck. Not in Darlington, they're not. Anyway, so he didn't like getting. He's scared of helicopters, so he would trek 2 hours up the mountain when they were doing the.
Who is this, Viggo?
Sean Bean.
Oh, he has a he has a fear of flying.
Mountains, and he would not. He wouldn't get in a helicopter. So every day he just put he'd get dressed in the outfit, put a pair of shades on, and he'd fucking do a fucking hike up the mountain because he didn't want to get in a fucking helicopter.
Probably not a bad fucking view, dude. That's what you call method acting right there.
I think
that's what you call being a bitch from Sheffield. That's what you call that.
Ooh.
Get in the fucking helicopter.
Ooh, shots fired.
Fuck off. I'll be the Sheffield.
Man, you can't say that about Sean Bean. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, he dies in every film. He'll die in this one.
Exactly. So give him a little flag. You know what? He trekked up and he got to see that all by him. He did the journey. He did the journey, and he got the extra credit.
Bro, Aragorn, like in the middle of takes, was just like fly fishing out in New Zealand.
Yeah, and they took so many photos.
If it was Daniel Day-Lewis, it would have been that way. He would have been like, "What are you guys doing? We have to get to, we have to get past Isengard. Let's hurry up."
We're taking the hobbits away. God.
And then you'd hear the stories. This was the worst choice for Aragorn ever. His castmates saying that.
Daniel Day-Lewis turns up with a fucking big sword, and like Christopher Lee's going, "What the fuck are you doing? Get the fuck back in your trailer!"
Oh my god!
He keeps asking. He keeps asking Ian McKellen for directions to Mordor. And Ian McKellen's just like, what? He's like, dude, you've been in this world for 3,000 years. You got to help me out, dude.
That's actually funny as fuck. Oh my god.
You broke me there, you fucking twat. Oh my god, that was fucking hilarious. That was low-key so fucking funny.
They call cut, and he goes, "Hey, you know those Gandalf? You know those seeing stones that you said they're not all accounted for? Well, let's go find the rest of them."
He's going to Peter
I'm
Jackson.
reaching. I'm trying to keep playing this out, but it's you guys know what I mean. He never breaks
Daniel
character.
Day-Lewis goes up to Peter Jackson. It's like, could you tell me what happens next? He's like, just fucking starts running off, just trying to get a fucking head start.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the question I have for you guys.
Yeah, what was that?
Gandalf in this film dies.
Correct.
Or so we think.
He's God, basically.
This is something that I think would have made this story even better, and you guys will probably disagree with me, but I think Gandalf's death is actually so much more powerful if he stays dead.
Disagree.
If he stays dead,
more powerful, sure. Back. But they wouldn't have been able to do. Yeah, I agree. Like that would have been more powerful, sure. But like that, it doesn't work. That's not what happens in the books. Are you talking about like books, movie in general?
I'm talking about both in general. Like,
yeah, I just don't think
if he stayed dead, the story would be even better.
But it just doesn't work without him. Yeah.
One of my favorite bits in this whole trilogy is on the 5th day, look to my coming from the east. At dawn, looks for my that. Oh, Jesus Christ, that gives me goosebumps.
It was coming from every direction.
Yeah,
he was just coming everywhere.
That's why he's white.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. There's some Muppetism in the next film, and it does do my head in.
Nobody wants to stay on this thing. I think Gandalf, if he stays dead,
I think so that's a real. No, I think it's powerful in the sense, but
he's the guy who knows everything, and then you take that away, and all the other characters have to figure out everything on their own without the wise old man wizard guy.
No, I think it's dope as fuck that we get into the Twin Towers and then they're in the jungle and then you think that Saruman is there and then fucking Gandalf steps out and it's heartfelt and it's beautiful and then it's amazing and then some other characters also don't know that he's alive. So you just have like Merry and Pippin knowing that he's alive for a good portion of it up until they get over to. It's just, I think it works, bro. I think it works. Like it would be a completely different movies. Like
it would.
It wouldn't be the same.
It would have, thing that I fall in love with. They would have to rewrite the whole plot line.
I think it would be better.
I think that's a hot.
You can still have the riders of the Rohirrim or whatever they're called show up. They're just not being led by Gandalf. They just show up to save the day. Still, I don't know.
Okay, so like a man comes up and he's like, "Hey, come help us." Okay, how about a fucking wizard that is literally Jesus Christ that just got resurrected shows up at your door? Like, you're not saying no to that. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but yeah,
like,
I mean, as long as they, it's one thing I could. I hate to say this.
It's I don't know. Do you guys ever have? I guess
don't talk about it now, Craig. I want to save that for the next film.
Clearly not for this. Instance, but I just don't like it when they bring characters back from the dead. If you have a big death, if you have the big death that's so impactful, and then you just bring them back, it makes that null and void.
I thought that Endgame was shitty in that sense, like Avengers Endgame, because they literally brought back everyone.
I agree with that. Yes,
like that could have been the death of that MCU, and then they could have started off fresh. You know, with like a whole new cast and maybe 5 years down the line or something.
Like that would have been like, oh.
What if everybody that he snapped away to death, they stayed dead, and then they had to fucking...
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know?
Think of that movie, because it's also like
that movie would be talked about in history.
Oh my God. They would be like, oh my God, they went there.
Yeah, you know? Like no one could talk. That's like the Red Wedding of Avengers.
You know? Yeah, speaking of Game of Thrones, I didn't even like it when they brought back Jon Snow from the fucking dead. I'm assuming you guys have all seen that.
Yeah.
So I just spoiled that for anybody.
No, Game of Thrones was good for every season, but the fucking last. I am one of those people that thought the last season was complete and utter fucking hot garbage.
I mean, you're not alone.
No,
it's funny when that happened. I thought a lot of people were overreacting, but every time I go back and watch that season, I hate it more and more. And I think they're right. Yeah. So
I want to say this then in response to what you just said, Brian. How do you start off the Twin Towers? Because the start of the next movie is fucking epic as shit.
Oh yeah.
How do I start off the Twin Towers?
Mm-hmm.
With so what? Are you talking about the scene where he shows up and saves them in the forest or whatever the fuck it is?
No, that's in the middle. The very start.
How he starts off, where like you see the galaxies and he's coming back to life.
No, it's where he falls.
Yeah.
And then he's got...
keep it all. And then when he gets to the mount, somehow they magically transport to the mountaintop after falling into a fucking mountain.
He said it's like 5 days.
But you show it the end of the fight, and then he just lays there and then dies. It's like a little tribute to him before you move on with the story.
But then he's not Jesus.
That's what I would do.
No.
Yeah.
No. Because, well, I understand because you guys love it the way it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's perfect. So yeah.
Yeah, but just keep him dead. It's better.
I think in some movies that would work for this. It would just be the other two movies would just be so different that it wouldn't be like.
But because I know you guys a little bit, I think you guys would think every death, every time they bring a dead character back to life, is really dumb, except for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, they admit it.
Pretty much.
Yeah, well, okay, let's say spoilers. Like, who's watching this who hasn't watched it, and who's lasted this long?
Yeah.
Who's riding on the eagles at the end of the third film?
The Eagles have minds of their own. Just change it. Just keep them dead.
They don't have minds to their own.
And figure it out, dude.
The one who tells
figure it out.
To go save them.
And then if constantly he can be referenced constantly because he had such a big impact on this world, but he stays dead.
And where do Frodo and Bilbo go at the end? Because they're not.
They're not
going to their local travel agents.
So by you saying "figure it out," though, you do understand it would be an entirely different two movies. Like the plot would be.
I mean, man, no, you could like it would be. You could change. You would have to change some things, yeah. But
you would have to change everything.
I mean, you would have to change a few things, yeah. I'm saying you could do it and make it better.
That's what I think. Aragon. Who's putting the crown on Aragon?
That's why I keep saying just.
That one I don't agree with. Yeah, that one I don't agree with, Craig. That one doesn't make any sense. If out of all the points, Craig, putting the crown on Aragorn is like the last point I would make. Like,
no, but still, it's one of who would like.
My favorite line. Oh no, that's in the third movie. All right, let's stop talking about the other films because if you're gonna make us watch them, I love these films. You know this, but if we're gonna do this, I want to save some of Two Towers and Return of the King for when we do that review.
Yeah. Oh, dude, we'll have forgotten about this in like 2 days.
I know your cock is really hard right now for all this, and I'm with you, buddy. But
you can't say.
I gotta.
He's trying. Quentin's trying to wrap this up.
No, I'm not. I'm here.
Yeah, you are.
I'm
actually.
Not.
I think by now we probably should. This is long for us now.
For nowadays, it is.
This is short for us before, but it's 5:30 in the morning for me. So.
The one thing that I will mention on the way out of here though, is correct me if I'm wrong, but this might be the only franchise or trilogy where the ending is technically a defeat for the heroes. In the opening film,
for sure.
Usually the first film starts off with a victory of some kind to like leave the audience going home happy. But this one, even though it's not like, I wouldn't say it's like a massive defeat, you know, like an entire army of
It's
good
a
guys
defeat,
isn't
though.
wiped out. But yeah, like 2 of the heroes die, and one of them who's like, you know, has such a massive impact in Gandalf. That is, so 2 of the big major characters die, and then at the end the Fellowship is split apart and they all go separate ways with different missions. So it's a failure.
Truthfully, and I think there's something to be told with that. Like when you guys were talking about catching that lightning in a bottle earlier, I mean, you take a look. I mean, obviously, like, you know, Infinity War, everyone dies at the end. When you have characters that you spend, you know, 2 hours plus, you know, getting to know, getting to care about, and you lose them, and you know there's more stories to come, there is nothing like what is going to happen now. What is going to be these people's reaction? I think death is such a huge thing, and that a lot of movies don't take advantage of. That happy ending that we get with so much shit, bro. It's like, it's okay to show real emotion and show the real shit. Like, you have a fantasy movie, yes, but people fucking die, bro. And that shit hooks people. That's how Disney has got their crazy amount of money. Every animated fucking Disney movie in existence starts off with the death of a parent or a sibling. And they knew that shit made money. Just saying. But no, it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, well, the ending on this, the bit that resonates for me. So Sam isn't going to leave Frodo, and that isn't the bit that resonates. It's when they know Merry and Pippin sacrificed themselves, and we need to.
I knew it was coming.
Fucking. As soon as
I knew it was coming, and so did Frodo.
Why do you think he pulled him out the river?
I don't think he pulled out of anything, bro. Oh, good.
Let's put that. Oh, it's so cold. That river's so cold. Let's put it somewhere nice and warm. Right.
Why do you got to take it like you take it to a gross area though?
What?
Like you did. Craig, I got your back. Like you didn't, you fuck.
I didn't take it to a different. He'll use adjectives.
Shut up, you fuck.
No, Craig will be like, yeah, put it in a nice warm spot. Like she'll fucking put it in there. Like Craig gets in depth. Like he'll start using fucking shit to describe it.
Well, like long words, like English.
Like English, yes, sir, indeed.
Like, do I sound like that? You fuck.
You fuck.
Right, Brian, you are officially so much better at English, like English accents.
Well, sure, I know what I mean, Sean, but flip side, score
by
so man.
He has raised you so much higher.
Oh,
he doesn't even sound English when he does that. He sounds like he has a condition.
What a sign, we're gonna go full retard, Sean, mate.
Oh my god, you sound like you got a fucking head injury, mate.
How does he sound? How does he sound? I don't know.
I don't know.
Really don't know.
Oh my god. My goodness, look at this poor little fellow. What I was going to try and say so we can wrap this up was... Wait, I'll tell you what, never go full English. The only full English
this is what full English sounds like. Oh, I sure blimey, you mother, you fucking pissy cunt there, oh, bro.
What his real name is, I'm not sure, but around these parts he's known as Strider.
Strider.
Straight from the books.
That West Country accent. I got to get that down. That's a fun one to do.
But watch Smallville, Bailey.
You should watch Smallville.
Cider and wisdom.
He's not. He doesn't have a thick one though. Who's that one guy? I reacted to like one video he did. Oh, Jethro. He's got a thick one.
Yeah. That's hard. Fucking hell, that's hard for me sometimes. So you might be jumping in at the deep end.
Yeah, that's going to be tough to do.
All of them are tough to do. What would you call Christopher? I think his name is Christopher Waltz in Django. I think that's my favorite. Oh, bro, I love it. His voice is like gold to me. I don't know what it is.
Well, he starts speaking German and it comes up with subtitles on it. I thought that would be...
Dude, Quentin Tarantino made that man a fucking millionaire.
Bro, he made him one of the best actors in the world.
He literally found this guy, and apparently he had been acting in like Germany and Austria for like 20 years, and nobody knew about this guy. And fucking Quentin Tarantino literally needed somebody who spoke 4 languages, and he was like, and it had to be these 4 specific ones, and it was him.
He's brilliant. I absolutely.
He's so great, bro.
Oh, I love him. I'm not knocking it at all. Yeah. He's fucking amazing. I just find it like if Quentin Tarantino didn't design that character the way he did, we'd never know who Christoph Waltz was.
No.
Well, Inglourious Bastards, right?
Anyway, back to my point 5 minutes ago. Right at the end, and it's like the character building for Gimli and Legolas, where Aragorn says, "We're not going to leave Merry and Pippin to their fates because they sacrifice themselves and they get kidnapped by the orcs. Let's hunt some orc." And they just both like Legolas runs off like straight after him, and Gimli's like grabs his axe. Yes, it's just like character building.
He also looked at Legolas when he did it because he's full blown racist.
He is. He
is now. People can change. But
I can't wait to slit this guy's throat when he's sleeping.
100%.
I don't believe
then
that.
Fuck him.
Not this
dead.
Not at this point. I don't believe it. It's I
can't wait to cut off his ears and wear them as a necklace. Little pointy elf ears.
By the way, John Rhys Davies. I saw him because I was watching I Claudius on Patreon for a while, and dude, he plays the most savage character in the entire thing. He's the Roman general who takes Sejanus's place at one point, and the dialogue that comes out of his mouth. And John Rhys Davies, I had no idea. He's a big fucking dude.
6'1".
What's his name? John Lee Davis?
He's huge compared to everybody else in that show. Then
they picked the biggest person in the film.
Oh, I love this guy. That's Gimli.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot he plays Indiana Jones.
My God, his character in I Claudius is diabolical. The shit that like any like crazy and just immoral thing you could imagine a Roman soldier does if he's like the top commander in the army. Like, this is what this character does in the show. It's wild to see. And I had no idea it was him, and somebody pointed out that was John Rhys Davies. And I was like, holy shit, he's the most evil character in the whole show.
And his next
other than maybe John Hurt's Caligula, but still.
His next projects would have been bloody Salah in Indiana Jones.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
He was, according to Google, he was also in a movie that came out called The Trial of the Incredible Hulk, where the Hulk is put on trial.
Really?
In 1989. And he's in a courtroom.
I have to see this.
It just shows the Hulk in the courtroom like this, and then John Rhys' character yelling at him.
I have to see this.
That seems that's probably on
Davies,
YouTube.
They are two of the most Welsh names you can get. Davies and Rhys. If anyone's called Davies and anyone's called Rhys, there's some Welsh heritage there. So he's John Rhys Davies. He sounds English as hell, but that guy is Welsh as fuck. You can take it from me. Heritage-wise. Right, so...
wrap this up?
Let's wrap this one up. That is concluding Fellowship of the Rings.
Is a...
definitely a review.
It's definitely a review, for sure, if you can call it that.
Yes. There was definitely a review in there.
There's a review in
there. Oh, wait a minute. Who's next? Is it Quentin?
It's you, I think.
No, you picked... who picked Tropic Thunder?
Me.
Quentin
so,
did.
Yeah, it's you.
It's you.
Ooh, I didn't think about this. I'll tell you what. Let me think of a genre that we kind of have not done yet. How about a war film? You want to do a war film?
Hacksaw Ridge? Yeah, I'm down.
No, that's not Hacksaw Ridge. I got another one in mind.
Is it a historical war?
I haven't seen Durduck or whatever. Durdank or
you haven't seen what?
Durduck, Durdunk, Durdank, Durdirk, Durdirk.
Do you mean Dunkirk?
Dunkirk. I have not seen Dunkirk.
Oh
Dunkirk?
my god! This is why me and Brian are the ones who have the chats about his.
I had it on Blu-ray.
Yeah, on Blue.
Should have watched it. Should have watched it.
Yeah,
it's good. It's not my favorite Christopher Nolan movie though. But,
I've never seen Saving Private Ryan.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have not. I won't.
Pick whatever your heart desires.
I want to pick that one just because you have not seen.
Do it down the road.
That's literally the measuring stick for war movies.
Really?
But yeah, absolutely.
Well, pick something else, and we'll do that down the line. Now that you know.
Okay, but this one, I'll go. How about Glory? That's a good one.
Glory.
Yeah, it's a 1989 film. It's the only film I know of that has both Morgan Freeman and Denzel Washington.
Hell yeah!
Oh, is this the American Civil War movie?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm so down with this, bro.
Matthew Broderick in it.
Matthew Broderick, yes, he's in it. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Right. Another one. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it to it.
Yeah, I mean, it only has 95% on the tomato, and then
really, it's that high? I didn't think it would be that high.
95% of critics, and then 93% of audience members.
Wow.
Granted, the critic reviews, there's only 60. For the audience reviews, you have 50,000 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Glory. Okay, let's do it. I was thinking like we eventually we need to pick a rom-com or something.
No.
He said no.
Craig will fucking do it at some point.
I've actually got one that I think you guys might like.
I actually really enjoy.
I can only think of one where we would all actually kind of enjoy it, even if you give it a low rating. But
I think our fucking viewers would be not happy if we picked a rom-com.
We barely have any viewers except for Jay and Joe and
Joe and Jay
and like a few others,
and Craig and me.
Hey,
how many views did your name get on our fucking channel?
I think it was like 90.
That's better than. No, we get around 100 for each now. I'm seeing that's pretty cool.
Wallace and Gromit got 300. I knew that would do well.
Yeah, that was gonna do well. That's crazy.
I did.
You're right.
I did.
Your name got 62 views.
62? Wow.
It's not big in the West.
That's abysmal. All right, well, that's our Lord of the Rings review, everybody. It was fun, and we'll see how we do next week with Glory. But this might be a historic one for the channel in the sense that I don't think there's ever going to be one where we all go Meltzer with the same movie ever again. I don't think that's ever going to happen again. Honestly,
there might,
maybe. Who knows? Maybe. But I highly doubt it.
That doesn't bode well for the next two films. The next two.
Oh yeah, the next two. Are you picking them back to back? Is that your plan?
That's my plan. Yes.
Okay.
Wait, you're picking.
He's picking like
your next two picks are Two Towers and the other one. You don't want to save those for like another time. You want to do them all in a row.
I think Craig. Yeah, I think in a row is probably the best way to experience them.
Yeah, just to get them all chronologically out. So if people are looking for them, they're not going from one, and then 3 months later. Yeah, just get them all fair. Out.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay. Well,
Brian disagrees.
I disagree, but it's 2v1, so. But
I mean, honestly, based off of Craig's pick recently with Wallace and fucking Vomit and what else? I'm okay with at least being safe knowing that it's something I enjoy.
Dude, you gave it an 8. You gave
for a fucking animated short. I think I gave it a 9 or something. I might have given it higher.
He also said if it was anything longer than 40 minutes, he probably would have given it a 1.
Yeah.
Something like
no. He said he couldn't imagine himself watching it for 2 hours, and most people don't.
I couldn't imagine watching it for an hour. It was cool for what it was. So I'm looking at like your recent picks. We have Wallace and Vomit. We have
The Rock.
The Rock, which was cool. That was a good pick. I like that one.
Tetris.
I like that one. Before that, you did Your Name. We already know how I feel about that. Tetris was a fucking big hit. I love that movie.
That was a good one. I think
you got some good ones. I don't know. You set me down.
I don't know why you're bagging on me.
Robin Hood, Prince of fucking Trash.
Oh my god, that is worth watching alone just for
the middle part of the movie that was decent. And Alan Rickman, which is great.
Alan Rickman is worth watching. He's worth the price of admission alone.
Bro, I need to rewatch Tombstone. That shit was fucking dope.
Oh, yeah.
I still can't believe you didn't like The Northman. That's crazy to me. That shit was so cool.
Did.
Yeah. Oh, you did. What did you give it? You gave it like a 7?
I think I gave it a 6, but I wish I rated it higher, like a 7 or 8.
Yeah, that's so good, bro. That end battle is just so fucking epic, dude.
Of the Robert Eggers stories that you've picked so far that we've reviewed, like that's the only one that has characters that I kind of gave a shit about. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like if none of the Nosferatu, if any of those characters get whacked, like I don't care.
Fair.
Like there's not any character in there that I'm like, oh, I really hope they survive.
I'm actually, bro, I'm so curious. Like, I'm so nervous for Denis Villeneuve to do a Bond movie. I'm like still nervous about that. He's like probably the one director who I would trust to do it. I just hope that like the studio, I feel like if the studio tries to fuck with him, he'll be like, you can either let me do my thing or I'm walking. Like, you know,
he's Christopher Walken. If he
walking away, bro.
Yeah, there's no way he's going to put up with that kind of shit.
Amazon C, I can already hear the strains of John Barry's iconic theme paired with that gun barrel shot, which Sean Connery figures. He's referring another Denis Villeneuve, who was announced in June, the director to take over the franchise.
All right, well, let's wrap this up and get out of here.
Let's do it.
That was Fellowship of the Ring, directed by Peter Jackson, and it was great. Meltzer's all around.
Absolute masterpiece. This is the start of the greatest trilogy ever.
Amen to that, brother.
It's one big film cut into 3, and it's the greatest thing that cinema's ever going to achieve.
All right, and on that note, we're out of here. We'll see you next time.
Later, guys.